My fellow Americans and autists who voted for Trump, it's your boy Dank Brandon here. Well, here's a joke for you. What do Willie Brown and the 2024 presidential election have in common? Kamala Harris blew both of them. I shouldn't have said that.
Do not come. Do not come.
I'm gonna come.
I'm sorry. No, 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 no. Why?
It's all right. I feel that way too. It's all right. We feel that way together, okay? Let it out. Let it out.
Oh, Jesus Christ! I'm so pissed off! Fuck! 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 God damn it!
Excuse me, it's ma'am. It is ma'am.
EBTs and above. EBTs and above.
Kaya, please just fucking go, but just stop.
You deserve whatever suffering could possibly come to you. If you are a Republican and try to start any of that kind of nonsense with me in person, you will lose your life.
And just now, Elon Musk did a German World War II salute.
Last night, I was at Benihana with my girlfriend, and the server said, "What about you, sir? What would you like?" My girlfriend, God bless her heart, steps in, says, "Actually, that's ma'am."
Good writing, Diane. It's a lot like a great cup of coffee. When it's made right, it just warms you from the inside out.
You take the blue pill. The story ends. You wake up in your bed and believe whatever you want to believe. You take the red pill. You stay in Wonderland. And I show you how deep the rabbit hole goes.
Which podcasts are you listening to? Which accounts are you subscribing to? I'm interested, like genuinely.
We'll give you a moment to do some introductions, but before we do that, guys, hoist them if you got them. Let's give a toast to the inauguration of our 47th president. In fact, what may soon become the God Emperor, Donald J. Trump. Throw him back, gang.
Cheers.
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 Yeah. Sorry about you being Canadian, Beck.
Silent Hill F was made for women.
That's why Airbag likes it so much. True.
And I see you, Hypno. Hypno says that's gay. Smash AT. What the fuck? I
It's sleeping with McDuggan's body pillow.
Look. This is the way I think about McDuggan's is
I'm straight, but sometimes in Dragon Age Inquisition, I got in a relationship with one of the male characters.
If you turn the lights off, you don't know what kind of hole it is. It doesn't matter. You just shut the lights off, and everyone's the same. True.
I think Jay just got a clip right there.
Well, Jay, she's a prized journalist.
Oh, is she?
Well, I mean, she hasn't won any awards, but she's been nominated. So...
like Yote.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect.
Yes.
Perfect. She's the Yote of journalism.
Of journalism, indeed.
Woke, gay, and doesn't win shit. Excellent.
Anyway, thank you, Destructive Disc, by the way. I appreciate you. And I appreciate everybody. Anyway, so let's get back to the super chats. So let me see. We got JayViper with a 2. I never. I didn't even see this super. I didn't even read the super chat. I'm over here fucking going off right now, and this super chat is on screen the entire time. Holy shit! This is the best $2 you ever spent. This shit's up the entire time. Yeah, this is your pile of poop face moment, like Jaffe. That is great.
People are rising up, the legends here tonight. Crowd going wild under bright pixel lights. His blue eyes are glowing and he's always ready to fight. He's got the killer skills to make the woke completely combust in flames. Throws down the hard truth bombs they hate, but the base trust his game. Keeper, commander, relieve mouse clicks precise in his command. He plays the field like a pro and leaves every opponent on reprimand. Heartbeats racing fast, the screens are lighting up and glowing wide. Legend fully loading, no one's ever gonna slow him down. Our king's on the throne now, wearing the ultimate crown. JayViper is awesome, so awesome. He's so good looking, it's true. Crowds in total love, wear it all. Hearts all shaking hard, keep shaking. Go Jay, go Jay, go. He's unstoppable, unstoppable. King of the game, no doubt, no doubt. Viper's ruling now, let's shout. JayViper, JayViper, hands up. Yeah, he's phenomenal. How is this possible? Blue eyes shining bright like a vast endless pixel sky at night. Gaming reflexes razor sharp, his instincts never miss the fight. He's the ultimate joystick legend, mastering every single controller. Keyboard king, reigning supreme, every move of nation. JayViper is awesome, so awesome. He's so good looking, it's true. Crowds in total love, wear it all. Hearts all shaking hard, keep shaking. Go Jay, go Jay, go. He's unstoppable, unstoppable. King of the game, no doubt, no doubt. Viper's ruling now, let's shout. JayViper, JayViper, hands up. Yeah, he's phenomenal, phenomenal. From shooters to RPG campaigns, he dominates every game. Tweets go viral, woke rage rising, busted slate. He beat the game. JayViper is awesome, it's so true. He's so good looking, we love him. Crowds in total love, he's so fun. Hearts all shaking hard, we're quaking. Go Jay, let's go. He's unstoppable, no stopping him. King of the game, no doubt, no doubt. Viper's ruling now, we kneel. JayViper, 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 JayViper. JayViper is so freaking awesome.
Yeah. What's up, everybody? Welcome to another week of just drama and video game things and more quartering stuff, of course. Man, that quartering stuff isn't going to go away. Like, Kino Casino went on vacation, and the quartering stuff did not stop. It continued because, well, he's pissed off the entire internet. We have other channels being taken down with content that's calling him out. Something was taken down and reinstated. We're actually going to watch that some today. We have a lot to go over today. A lot. Like, Pragmata is a big one we're going to hit today, and the quartering's a big one, and then we get a bunch of other stuff. Literally is one of those days where I wake up, I look, and I'm like, well, there's some things to look at. Then as I start looking, I'm like, wow, there's a lot going on. So there's a buttload of shit going on, but we're going to be covering a lot of it today. So buckle up, prepare your butts, because there's a lot of people being retarded out there, and we got to talk about them. We have to go over it in great detail. Unfortunately, we're going to have to express what the retards have said and put it right here on the stream. I will say, though, luckily, no blue sky today. They kept the retarded, well, they didn't keep it to X, but there was at least enough on X that I don't have to go to blue sky today, because I could only imagine what they're doing over there with Pragmata. I can only imagine what those fools are doing over there with this game, because it's bad enough on X. It's bad enough. Pragmata is getting the craziest anti-AstroTurf I've ever seen in my life. I just think it's a good game. I say it's a good game. Good for it that it's doing well. And then people are like, "You're AstroTurfing." I'm like, I'm just saying it's good. I'm not sucking like freaking Hughes Donger off, right? I'm just saying this game's actually pretty good. I like it. The combat is fun, and the story so far, from what I've seen, I like it. That's it. That's it. If that's shilling or if that's AstroTurfing, I guess I'm guilty. I've literally played the game and I like the game. There we go. That's it. That's me shilling. Meanwhile, I was in there, I'm like, oh, look at this and Hugh and this and blah, blah, blah. And the other thing that's getting me is the women that are fake, like, you know, the fake reacts. Oh my God. Oh my God. She's so cute. Like, oh my God, you fake. So we're going to call a couple of them out. That's going to happen today. We're going to go check out some of those. Although some of them might be genuine. But I'll tell you right now, sometimes the overtopness, I know you're a streamer and you cranking it up, but some of it's like, come on, man. Like, you don't feel like that strongly about the little girl robot, do you? Am I just cold-hearted? I mean, I think she's cute and she's funny. She has some funny stuff that she does in there. She actually makes a couple wisecracking jokes, which I appreciate. But the game itself, I like the gameplay. I do. I'm a fan of it. Yeah. So here's the deal. We're not just talking about Pragmata and the quartering, obviously. We also got a couple game trailers to go over. We have, what was the other thing? Oh, of course, the actual games and performance of other games that have gone out, like Windrose, killing it. We're going to talk a little bit about Marathon, just a teeny itty bitty bit, just a little weekend update. It's my guilty pleasure. We got to talk about Marathon after, every Monday. And after every weekend on Monday, we go take a look and just see how did it measure up to the previous weekend. We're going to go check that out. That's absolutely happening. We also have some Asmon Gold stuff, some Hassan foot and mouth, although that's more Pragmata too. I mean, that guy just does not stop. But there is the Pragmata thing. I have so much stuff on it because people won't stop being retorted about it and doubling down. It's like, it's this weird thing where people saw this game and they've exposed themselves, right? I feel like it was like this Rorschach test, and like there's just people failing all over the place. They see a little girl with bare feet and they just lose their mind. There's the weirdos that lose their mind on one side. There's not many. I've seen very little of that, but then there's the weirdos who think that something's there. There seems to be a lot of them. And there's no escaping this stuff, no matter what the content. We've seen it. I mean, there's always weirdos that, like the PDFs, they will find anything in any game. You don't have to cater to them at all. They will find anything in any game. That's just how it is. They're gross, nasty bastards who deserve only one. Well, let's just say it like this. There's only one way to deal with a PDF. And if that's wrong, then I guess I'm wrong. But I feel like I'm right. And we need to bring that situation back. I feel like it's true. Just bring it back. I feel like corporal punishment in that way should be a thing. Dealing with those people. Slowly, though. Much slower than that. Like one that just kind of slowly goes. Yeah. Just piece by piece. It would be good. I think it'd be fun. I think that would be fun. That would be good for everybody. It's therapeutic, I would say. Therapeutic wood chipping should be something that is brought back or just started. I don't even know if it's been a thing, but it should be a thing. Don't you? Now that I've said it, just think about that. When you wood chip like a log or some branches, it's therapeutic. Imagine if it was a PDF file. Obviously, we're talking about the papers, right? What if you printed out a bunch of PDFs and you just put them in a wood chipper? That'd be great. Yeah. You were thinking about the movie Fargo this morning too? Well, there you go. You're onto something. You're onto something. Yeah. I think so. I think you're onto something. Well, let's see who's here. Who's here? Oh, well, first things first, I was here talking about a 27 stream streak we're on. We're 27 stream streak, which is insane. Shout out to all of you who have been here hanging out in the chat. And of course, those who have donated and made this possible. That is an insane place to be. I don't know how long we can keep it up, but it is amazing. We're almost at 30. Insane. Insane. Remember, before the highest streak was 10. And then we have blown it away and we can't stop. It's crazy. And that's because of you guys. I super appreciate it. It's amazing. But that being said, we are on a struggle Monday right now, which is okay. We'll warm up. We'll warm it up. We'll warm it up. It's okay. We've got White Wolf Heathen here saying Alizen plus Vite. I have no idea what language this is, but hello, good to see you. Valkyria Winter is here. Hail all food time and let's go. Indeed. Thank you very much for swinging on by, Valkyria Winter. Great to see you, my friend. Aloof Liberty is here. Good Monday. Well, good Monday to you as well. We are beginning the week the right way, and that is with each other. It's with each other. And shout out to whoever's clicking the thing. I see them. I see the little parties. We love those things. We got Toasty. Hi, Jay. Hi, Toasty. How you doing? Hopefully you're doing great. Make sure everyone is liking the stream. Toasty will remind you sooner or later to like it. But I would like to jump ahead and just remind everyone here to please like the stream if you haven't already. And if you have liked it, feel free to share it out. Just post it out onto the interwebs. You never know who will click it. It only takes one click and you've more than done your job. Imagine that. Imagine if someone clicked it. That would be amazing. Bobby, what's going on, Bobby? Jane just got here in time. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. Thank you very much for making it. Do they still make milk cartons? Let's put Coffee Brain Coffee on the side of them. Yeah, we are wondering what's up with the Coffee Brain Coffee situation. We're going to be talking about that today. If by any chance you have not answered the poll, jump on that poll and let me know if you ever bought Coffee Brain Coffee. I'm interested to know if a single person has. Maybe you have without even noticing it because it was named something else, because it's one of those things you just slap names on. It's really the same as a bunch of other stuff. But, we're just going to continue on this. Charlie Nuclear is here. Toxic salute to you, my friend. Good to see you. I'm glad you made it. I see White Wolf Heathen has got a new ship the size of his ego in Windrose. Good job for you. Yeah, on your Steam Deck too, right? Yeah, so it runs well. That's good. Pragmata looks okay. The pedo claims look absurd. Oh, dude, yeah, the claims are absolutely fucking insane. Dude, it's such a stretch. Like, people are making, it's one of those things like you don't have anything to like complain about for that day. So you just start making up shit. And I just feel like that's what happened. I do. Pragmata isn't your style of game, but hey, if people like it, then grand. Yeah. I actually like it. I actually do. The live hacking while you're running around and you're fighting things, because if you just shoot things, you can't kill them really. Like, it does almost no damage. Like, almost nothing. You will just be doing it for hours, shooting one stupid ass little robot. And if you have a big one, then you can really forget about it. Well, you need her, right? Her job is to open the robot. So you do this live hacking thing. And there's all these different little powers you can run through these gates, special gates and things that you'll see when you're doing the hacking. You can choose what kind of hack. You can dodge them if you don't want to use them yet, whatever. Anyway, it is critical that you use her to at least pass through the regular open gates, and the more you pass through on a single hack, the more open they are, the more damage they take. So she's critical. She is the critical game mechanic in the game, okay? Because you can't beat the game without her. Like, so the people losing their minds over something that's so... It's such a nothing. It's such a nothing burger, a true nothing burger. It's just, man, we'll get into it, but it's just like, I'm head scratching. Like, it's just silly. It's goddamn silly. Kevy is here as well. What's up to you, yo? What's up, chat? Everyone say hi to Kevy. You're thinking about the movie Fargo? Yes, yes, yes. You love Mondays. I like them a lot more now that I stream Mondays. I used to hate Mondays, but I was streaming on Sunday nights. But Sundays are just so crowded. It was like, man, I was really like just shoving a stream in to try to do it. Busy all day. I'm like, this sucks. I'd rather drop in on someone else's stream on a Sunday or something than actually set up a stream. I could just, drop ship myself. That's better. And the way I was doing it too before, by the way, like, when we unlock tier 1, we have a gaming stream. Today will be Pragmata, by the way. I've already gone into the game, so you're not starting over. So if you've seen the beginning a million times, we're not starting at the beginning. I'm into the game, okay? I've passed the first boss. I think I'm about to fight the second boss because I just unlocked this giant gate, all 6 things I'm about to go through. So I got to fight some big robots again, now that I'm going to load in the game, and I'm going to go into this area. So I think there's going to be a boss in there. That's my guess. So we might be starting off with a boss fight. I don't know for sure because I don't look ahead on things like that. I try to, when I play games, I try to go in blind. I don't really tend to like knowing what's going to happen. So I could be wrong, but I think I am because I have done a lot in this level already, and I'm pretty sure I'm ready to go. Yes, rushing the robots like a moron is a bad strategy. You cannot just shoot them. You have to be strategic, especially with your hacks too, because you have different hacks that you can pick up. So you have to think about, like, which one do I want to use? Like, if you're going against a single robot and you go through the multi-hack, which hacks multiple robots in the area, you've just wasted that hack because you only have like 3 of those, or maybe it's 2 of those on you at a time. And then there's other kind of like direct hacks where it's like it does even more damage to that one. But you can also carry more than one. So if you have a big group of tough enemies, you can go through the multi-hack, the direct hack. And if you have a couple of each, you can go through those. Then the open hacks too, which you have to go through to open them up more in a big group. And the more you go through, the longer they last. So it's actually really neat. And when I play through it, I'll explain it too. It's really neat. I really like the gameplay elements of the hacking, the live hacking. And when you're doing the hacking, they're moving, but they're going slower. You know what I mean? Like, it slows down time, but it does not stop time. So you still have to be doing it. You can't be fucking around. And some of them are more complicated, and they have, like, things, if you hit them, it actually hurts you and fucks up the hack. Anyway, we're yapping. We're yapping about Pragmata. Pragmata, I've been playing it all weekend, so it's been pretty good. It's been pretty good. I've really enjoyed it. It's surprisingly enjoyable, and this is a game I wasn't even... I would not have purchased this game. I'll be straight up. Because I would have looked at it like, oh, that looks pretty neat. I'll play it someday on sale or something, maybe. But it was gifted to me by Furious Dan. And so I'm like, well, fuck it. I want to jump in because it looks interesting. Okay, but I had Crimson Desert. So I wasn't going to necessarily buy a new game right now. But it looked good enough to play. And so when it was gifted to me, I'm like, fuck it. I'll play through this and then go back to Crimson Desert because, let's be honest. Pragmata is going to be a lot quicker than Crimson Desert. I'll be getting through that game in like 2 weeks easy, and that's just on my own time. Crimson Desert, this is a few months. I'm playing through that son of a bitch. So, yeah, that's the situation. Let's see here, ladies and gentlemen, it is time. It is time to get into the super chats. Because it's the pre-stream party crasher. So if you want to get in, now's your chance. Let's hit it.
I said, ooh, come on, baby, turn the lights off.
Someone's very busy in the hearts. We'd love to see it. Like them hearts. I got smooth moves. Look at them. Look at those hips. Look at the light feet. light. Whew. You can't do that. You can't do that. Good God. I was on it that day. Yeah! Woo! The pre-stream party crashers has begun, and we do have one from McKinney for the wait, no way! What the hell happened to my fucking? Hold on a second. Why am I frozen? Why am I frozen? Hold on a second. I don't know what the hell happened. Hold on. We gotta fix that. I gotta go find it now. Hold on. Why'd that happen? At least I wasn't doing anything embarrassing. It could have been bad. What if I was picking my nose or something when it froze? What if that was a thing? There we go. Hey, there we go. There we go. We're back. I don't know what happened. That hasn't happened for a while, okay? Especially like that. It never happens like that, like in the middle of a video. It's usually like on the startup. And then I'll come in and I'll be on the chat, like when I first say hello, and then I'll be frozen. But now, it never happens. What is this? Anyway, McKinney with the $5. McKinney, thank you very much for the 5. Shout out to you saying, hey, Jay, I tagged you in my post earlier, responded to your short. Oh, you did? Did you at me on X? Let's go check it out. Hold on, let me go find it. I may have missed it. My X has been kind of, I mean, you know, I don't want to show off or anything, but it is kind of on fire a lot. You know, there's the amount of replies I get sometimes is fucking wild. Like I'll refresh and it'll be 20. Like literally, like I started up the stream and it was, there's 20 again. You know what I'm saying? Like, all right, so McKinney, what is your, Let me go into just mentions. It's a mention, right? Let's see. Oh, this must be you. There we go. Let's see what it is. Pause. Okay. I've got it. Let's watch it. This is from McKinney. I'll link it in the chat too, and we're done. Hold up. Let me actually clear this down real quick. Let's see what it is.
The oranges for? I don't know. Everybody's been talking about oranges, and they do taste delicious, though. So, just me and Kep are kind of confused about this, to be honest with you. Anyway,
I'm confused.
Let us know what you think.
And today's totally transformative content.
Oh my God,
There's a whole lot of people that are wondering what the heck these oranges are for. Let me know in the comments.
So there's a react-ception happening around a fat guy who steals people's content. Tell me what you think in the comments.
Yes, those are melons, agreed.
This is crazy. I just saw this video about these oranges, and I'm
fucking
still
put his
trying
thing
to
on
figure
it.
out what they're for. Let's take a look at it.
So this is that thing. Smash put his on his whole thing. So whenever his went on, I then put it on. Let's see if we can see it happen.
Steals people's content.
We did this live.
Tell me what you think in the comments.
Guys,
okay, so you see how Smashes was on, then I waited and I put it on later. And he put it over.
I'm still trying to figure out what they're for. Let's take a look at a reaction of a reaction of a reaction of a reaction to see more. And you guys tell me what you think.
The quarter
I think it's
been
bullshit.
busted for stealing shorts. So let's do a totally transformative reaction to a reaction of his reaction. Tell me what you think about it.
This guy literally steals other people's videos, adds an intro to it, and then uploads it as his own. What do you think of that?
But what are the oranges for? Well, I bet it tasted good. Let me know what you think.
I kind of wish it just stopped right here. Because who cares about the oranges at this point? Dude, it's so good. I'm glad that took off. What's funny, though, is when this went down, I was going to do exactly what fucking Craig did. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna make a thing and put it in front. But he did it. He did it. I was like, fuck, it was already done. I'm like, well, I'm gonna do it to him, and then boom, he did one, and there was all these other. I'm like, God, they're quicker than me. They're quicker. I didn't have a chance to do it. I'm like, fuck it, I'm doing it with Will. I'm doing it. I'm still doing it. So yeah, the short's actually done well. I did upload it on YouTube, but it's done pretty well. I can't complain. I don't do many shorts, so it's not like they explode off the fucking page or anything, but it's got like 1,200 views already just today. Pretty good for me. I don't really do many shorts, so shout out though to you for doing that. And with this, we're not done because we had to celebrate the $5, and that made me holler. And of course, that's what gets a dancing, Eric. That's fair. Oh, let me get you a link too. I meant to give you that. Here's the link. Hell yeah. Thank you again for the 5, McKinney. And shout out for making the response video. That's great. We have Valkyria Winner saying frozen tax. Frozen tax? Frozen? What do you mean? Is your taxes frozen? What's the frozen tax? Well, shout out to you for the Aussie 2-banger. I appreciate that, Valkyria Winner. Thank you.
High five.
All right. Well, you just wear shorts. You're not as multi-talented with the shorts. True. Yeah. I mean, the shorts game, like if you pumping out shorts, you can do pretty well, but I don't really like making shorts unless I want to use it to promote a video. And I think that's actually the wrong way to do the shorts. So I don't think that actually works at all. Like, I don't think it works at all. And my shorts do relatively well when I post them. Like, they get good watch time, but they don't get put in the algorithm almost ever. It's like my videos. Dudes, my videos generally have about between 33% and 40% of the audience watching to the end of the video. Do you understand how good that is? That's like really good. When I go and look at my stats, it's very good. My worst performing video, my best performing videos perform the worst in watch time. YouTube algorithm, I don't understand you at all, unless it's more interested about moving you on to the next video or something, because my other videos go like this, have multiple thousands of views, and the ones that go like this and then keep like 33 and 40% of the people watching to the very end get no like actual, they don't get put out, right? So it's not that my subs aren't seeing them. My subs are generally seeing them, but they don't get put into anyone's feed. So they don't get clicked on. It's so stupid. I think my maybe my thumbnails need work again. The latest thumbnails, the comic versions, you guys gotta let me know what you think about these. Let's go look at them real quick. We're gonna have a meeting, a business meeting, DSP style right now. Going to the thumbnails, okay? So here's the other thumbnails. This is kind of like how I was doing it, right? You guys have seen the thumbnails, right? Right, we got these. This was kind of like a lone thumbnail. I didn't really do this as a style. This one actually did pretty well. As far as numbers go, right? Numbers-wise, it got clicked on. But, like this was my style, right? I think it's pretty decent. And so recently, I've gone to like this comic style thumbnail, like this, which I think are fucking badass. I don't think they do very well. This is like a different version I was fucking with. I don't think they do very well though. I don't think people really click them, which is unfortunate because I actually really like those. Anyway, just a little thing I noticed. It's a bummer because I actually kind of like those. All right, let's get out of this. Boom. Boom. Let us begin. And shout out again to the party crashers. I appreciate you. Let us begin with the actual content. How about that? Let's get to some topics and some other things. Now, first things first today. Let's start out with that. We got 2 trailers to watch. This one's called Neverness to Everness. They dropped their official launch trailer. It's a supernatural urban open world RPG set in modern city full of anomalies. Okay? It comes out April 29th, 2026. PC, PS5, Mac, iOS, and Android. No, I'm not seeing any Xbox. Ooh. With full crossplay. So we're talking about an RPG with crossplay? Is it co-op, huh? Open world. It must be co-op. What's this crossplay shit? Anyway, let's look at it. I'm guessing those were anomalies on the roof there. So right off the bat, I'm not a big fan of this art style. This doesn't do it for me. This is like very anime, like anime video game art styles. It usually doesn't do it for me. It will come down to more like Ananta though. For some reason, it's a little more 3D, I think, so I like it more. This one, I don't know about this. And I can't stand the song. Okay, what's the gameplay though? This looks like a Skybrowse video right now. Is this Skybrowse? What is the gameplay? This is not the gameplay. There's no way. This is like one big cutscene. It releases soon. Where's the gameplay? She's cool looking. Like a witch. See, she's cool looking. I like these ones better than those other Fox girls, whatever they're showing. Okay, here we go. Okay, gameplay. Oh my god, dude. Dude. Are we kidding me? Are we kidding me? We had Fox Girls, now we have Fox Guy. Is this a furry game? Is this JRPG style fighting? Those are the bad guys. They have the skulls and the skeleton shit. Okay.
Welcome back!
I don't know about this one. Supernatural Urban Open World RPG. Is this gacha? Is this a gacha game, Alucard? What is this? Oh, check this out.
What's called?
Ethan.
You called me Nathan.
The little guy went and made this guy. He's some kind of Kiwi guy. He's a Kiwi. These guns, right? These are guns? Like Gatling guns? It shoots Kiwis. He's a Kiwi that shoots Kiwis at you out of Kiwi guns. Plants versus brain rots. Oh, of course. Yes, that's the name of the game. Yes. So yeah, he made this. He colored it up and made it himself. Looks pretty cool. I like it. He's neat. Don't shoot me.
One time I play gacha games.
Mm-hmm. Nice. Yeah. Shout out. Came out pretty good. I like it. So this is a gacha? Oh, well then I feel bad. Oh, so NTE Global. Here we go. Yeah, so I don't feel like it showed me anything there. And it's coming out like very soon. April 29th? Yeah, 9 days. Okay, well, I don't know what the gameplay is like. Let's go see. Maybe they get a little more. Not really. No. Okay, is this it? What the Hold on a second. I think this is the gameplay. Basic attack. Oh yeah, no, I'm good.
Gotcha!
Yeah, no, I'm good on this.
You're fast, you know. Time for a bonus song.
So if it's also on like iPhone, Android, whatever, and they also have it on PlayStation and PC, like, do you actually get any bonus, like graphical, like bonuses for playing on PC, or is it just a port? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I don't think so about that one. Yeah. What's up, Kyle? Very way, Kyle. We're weighing all up in here. Yeah, we're gonna go over that later, Kyle. We've got that on the list. Kyle made a new video, ladies and gentlemen. It's about oranges. You're gonna like it. We're gonna watch it. It's gonna be part of our quartering stuff. Now, this game right here, I'm going to like this. It's called Project Ants. This is the official trailer. This looks kind of badass, I'll be honest.
Beneath the earth, something stirs.
Why is this shit on 480? Get out of here.
In a world where humankind vanished thousands of years ago, only a few insect species endured. They outlasted. They flourished.
Agreed, Bobby.
They evolved.
Like, I'm gonna use my PC, I'm playing a game that's not a gotcha game. Straight up. So these are ants. Everyone's an ant. Wait, where's his extra arm? Where's his arm?
Conflict that scarred the ages. All because of an ancient power. In this era, the ants.
So he's an ant, but he has 1, 2, 3, 4? Wait, he doesn't have 6 limbs? I would want 6 limbs in my ant game.
Warriors
but it looks
had
pretty sick.
Faithful defense of their crown.
There we go. Yeah, get him. Slice him up. Samurai. Yet another better samurai game than AC Shadows right here.
Something stirs.
This looks pretty solid though.
And memory.
It looks pretty smooth, the animation. Yeah, they need to have ants. Why does the ant? So they're an ant, but you have 2 arms and 2 legs. That is my biggest thing. This guy, there we go. 2 arms, 2 legs for him too. This is some kind of beetle or a rhino beetle or something, right? Why do they skimp on the arms and legs? I mean, like maybe they, changed over time and they ended up with 2 and 2 and end up bipeds or something. But I mean, you're an ant. I want 4 arms. I want to have I want to be like freaking General Grievous. Slicing up with 4 swords, bro. I know it's a video game, but I want, because it's a video game, I want 4 swords specifically. You've done the ant thing. I want 4 swords. I want 4 swords. I'm woke. I've lost my mind. I demand this. Ants deserve some goddamn respect in the air. And why is there ants? Why are they just black ants? Well, that's my question. Where's the red ants? Where's their representation? Where is it? Where the fuck are the red ant representation in this game? I saw black ants. That's what I saw. Anyone see any red ants? I didn't. Not a goddamn one of them. There's a ladybug. That's another black ant. This ladybug looks cool. This ladybug, that was really quick. I actually missed this the first time around. Dude, look at the ladybug's like this grotesque thing and like a little tiny wing, the shell up there. Boom! That was quick. I didn't even notice that the first time.
Beneath the earth.
That's cool. I like that. I will say though, I'm fucking around a little bit with the 6 arm thing, but the actual style of the game, how fucking cool is this? This looks really neat. So you've survived this apocalypse. You're insects, right? You've created cities and towns as insects. Maybe you're bigger now. I don't know. But judging by like the size of some of these things, I think you are still pretty small. It looks like it has a pretty good atmosphere. Looks pretty neat. Fuck ants. They bit your penis one. Oh, well, shit. That's a lot of information. A lot of information. So late in the evening. The animation would be a bitch to do, Jay. Kyle, I will fight you right now. You could have, even if these 2 arms work together, and there would be a couple things that go like this. I feel like it could be done. The ants can walk. Okay, think about this. Ants right now, as we speak, they can walk with 6 legs. I feel like we can animate it. I feel like we can get there. They were able to animate General Grievous. Although they cheated by having his lightsaber spin instead of like actually fighting. We know why. It's because they're like, hey, this is hard. Can we make his hands spin instead? This is way easier if we can just make them spin and they look pretty cool. And they're like, yeah, that is way easier, right? So we'll have these 2 spin. He doesn't have to worry about them. The other ones, they can just like slash around. I think if we could get AI to figure it out, it would never happen because you would need a person to actually animate the arms because AI would never figure it out. Never. Yeah, I'm offended too. Where's the Reddit? There's no representation here. With that being said, let's talk about this just really, really quick. This is a really quick one. This is Counter-Strike. They have a tournament going on. Okay. There's this guy right here. Keep an eye on this guy right here. Right there. Okay. And keep an eye on this guy right here. Okay. The little blondie here with the little frosted hair. This should be an immediate red flag. Frosted hair. Okay. This guy's just chilling. Here we go. Ready? Here we go. Action. He hit him. Literally just walked up and fucking hit the shit out of this guy. We're gonna go slow-mo. He just, like, smacked the shit out of him. So, here we go. Here we go. Pow! Slapped him. Slapped the shit out of that guy, which is kind of crazy. Like, this is a non-contact sport, first of all. Let's be real. This is a non-contact sport, and he's getting popped on the stage. God. I wouldn't expect that. I mean, hey. If you're mad at the guy, that's your moment. You can get him. Here he comes. And then he just, pow! He's acting like nothing happened. Yeah, shake your hand. No problem. This guy's like, huh? He just sounded like, what? So anyway, they banned that guy for 10 years. The dude punched the guy who slapped him, banned for 10 years. There was no Counter-Strike. Ooh, true, yeah. Yeah, that's pretty fucked up, though. Like, what the hell are we doing? Like, we're playing a video game, and you just came up and slapped me on the handshake line? Go F yourself. Yeah, get banned. You obviously don't belong here. That's actually just not cool at all. Now, let's talk about Windrose really quick, ladies and gentlemen. We have seen it explode on Steam. We're watching the numbers just go up and up and up throughout the weekend. Seeing it hit number 1 and number 2 was just bouncing around 1, 2, and I think it hit 3 too. I think it went underneath Pragmata for a little while, and then it went back above Pragmata. It was like doing that, right? And then you had Counter-Strike going 1 and 2. But Windrose, through all this, 1 million copies sold. And here's the thing. This is early access. This is just the beginning for this game, and it's still growing. It'll be interesting to see if next weekend brings more people, and it just continues going up. From my understanding, I have not played Windrose yet. Full disclosure, I haven't had a chance to play this yet. I've been playing other games. Crimson Desert and Pragmata have me by the balls right now. Crimson Desert and Pragmata have me by the balls. Okay? I don't have time for dad simulators like Windrose because I'm busy playing a dad simulator in Pragmata. Actually, Pragmata is a game for dads, is it not? I would say so. Anyway, so yes, it has surpassed 200,000 concurrent players on Steam, blew things away on Sunday, and sold 1 million copies. So shout out to another new banger alert, Windrose. So I actually pointed this out on Sunday. I believe this was, Sunday, where I was talking about Windrose and Pragmata both hitting new peaks. They both hit new peaks on Sunday. Windrose, meanwhile, was absolutely fucking flying. So at this point, when I posted, Windrose had 211 and 177,000. Okay, 211,177 people. Let's say it correctly. Online at the time. And it was just killing it on the top sales. Whereas Pragmata had more or less really stabilized, but it did beat its all-time peak, right? And you can see this is the Asia bump, right? For sure, it's doing really good in Asia. But, I mean, it has gone up. I mean, again, when the weekend does this, I always say, when the weekend does this, you have actual hype on your game. Like, you should see Friday be the lowest bump on your weekend, which it just so happens, once again, Windrose and Pragmata both did. Pragmata now, well, we'll get into Pragmata, I guess. Do I have it? I don't know. Well, anyway, Pragmata hit 1 million copies sold. With that game, it's across consoles. I mean, it's even on Switch 2, which I didn't realize. It's even on Switch 2. So you have it on Xbox, PlayStation 5, Switch 2, and PC. 1 million copies. I was kind of watching it, and I was seeing it had moved up to like 5th or 6th on the PlayStation Store, which top sellers, which to me tells me it's moving copies. It's actually moving copies, unlike Marathon, which was like down 18th, 20th after release, like the week after release. It just wasn't going up. So I'm like, this isn't right, or this is delayed. But no, it was really bad. Whereas Pragmata, it did move up the list. So I'm like, well, that's interesting. That means it's selling copies. That's good for it. How many? It's very hard to tell with freaking PlayStation, the PSN. But overall, 1 million copies have sold on Pragmata. And of course, Windrose, also 1 million copies. So shout out to both those games for killing it this weekend. Now, when we go look at Windrose real quick, let's just take a quick peek. Yeah, so it ended up with 222,000. Okay, that was Sunday. Now, of course, today's Monday. It's gone back down a bit, but it's kind of close to Saturday. So that means that people are sticking around a bit after the weekend. When you see your Monday kind of hit around Saturday or even Friday, it's really good. It's higher than Friday, which means a lot of people purchased this game this weekend. A lot of people jumped on. And of course, this is a survivor game where you're meant to stay and play. Like, you're going to put many hours into it when you're building things up. It's also early access, so there's limitations there. There's not, the entire game's not built in. So it'll be interesting to see what happens along the lines, like down the line as it grows. I don't know what the roadmap looks like lengthwise for this game when full release is planned and what all they have planned. But whenever I see a game like this pop off in the beginning, I'm always interested to make sure, do they stick with the game or do they kind of cash out and just kind of let it go? Like one of those games that looked like that was happening for a while when it first released. Remember Subnautica when it released? They popped off. But then they had some updates and then it kind of fluttered out for a while. It was like, is this ever going to release? And then they kind of picked up again and then got it released and then ended up with DLC later and it got moving. So anyway, the game itself, Windrose popping off, and of course Pragmata popping off. Now, let's talk about Marathon just really quick, okay? Because we like to check in on Marathon because it's fun. Yeah. And we'll talk about Pragmata more too because we have a whole lot of Pragmata stuff to talk about. But Marathon Health Check, I decided to do one today. And it's the same old song and dance for Marathon. Ladies and gentlemen, people keep trying to argue with me saying it's stabilized, it's always above 20K, whatever. It's always above 25. It's stable, but it's never stable. It's always going down. It's stably dropping, it's consistently dropping, yes. But it's not stable. It has not found the floor. I have no idea where the floor for this game is. The percentages are going down, but the numbers are going down, but it's dropping about the same percent every week. Like, you don't want to see a constant 10% loss, 10% loss, 15% loss. You don't want to see that. Well, anyway, let's just point this out. This is Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Again, this is the opposite direction you want to see it, where Friday's your biggest day, and then Saturday, and then Sunday is terrible, okay? The only thing I will give it is that the cryo archive is not available very long on Sunday. It stops at 10. So you'd at least want to see Saturday be the highest one on this game, but it's not because people check the fuck out of this game for the weekend. They bounce. On top of that, the best day, Friday for the weekend, is still less than Tuesday. Tuesday was their biggest day. They had a patch come out, people jumped in, played the patch, and they didn't come back. This is the constant cycle of Marathon. People coming in, checking it out. Oh man, they made the changes. Oh, and they're just like, well, I don't really want to turn the game back on. It's not really worth my time. And they don't come back. I mean, that is where the game is. It's just not worth anyone's time. The people who purchase the game even see it the same way. And there's no way you can tell me they don't, because they do. Because they're not coming back. They are constantly leaving. And I mean, it doesn't take much to prove it. I mean, you just go down here and you just hit boom, and you can look at the line. Which way's the line go? It's not steady. Right here, people are like, oh no, it's steady. I'm like, no, it's not steady. This is that stupid little, this is a weekend. Okay, this is a weekend. And people are like, oh no, right here. No, this is the Tuesday that people showed back up for a little while and then left. All right, so this is fake. This is really fucking fake. And it goes down and it just, off it goes. And I said that today could begin the first day of sub 20K. I don't know if it's going to do it. Where is it right now? 15,000. Dude, it might. It might. So in this post right here, I said it. It's another weekend of the community bouncing after Friday, and each weekend day was lower than Tuesday. This week will likely start the sub 20K days. Buckle up. Bungie, we can keep this up forever. Can you though, Bungie? Can you? Let's see if Sony lets you. Because right now, at 2300 time of our 20 April, year of our Lord 2026, you are at 15,300 people at fucking 2,300. If we go back just to last Monday at this time, what time is it again? 2,300. You had 17,401. So there are little daily rises coming. They are 2,000 less right now than they were on that Monday. And they got to 22,009. It's going to be very close. It's going to be very, very close. And then they're not going to have this Tuesday peak either. It's going to go down and down on Wednesday, and Wednesday will be their worst day. So Tuesday, Wednesday, there's very likely there's going to be 2 or 3 days that are going to be sub 20K in Marathon. It's going there. Thursday is usually a peaker day where it goes up a little bit because that's when Cry Archive starts. But we are nearing, ladies and gentlemen, the sub 20K days, which means next weekend, not this coming weekend, the next weekend could be sub 20K as well, because they really don't peak up all that much if you look at it, like throughout the week. You got 26,000 on a Wednesday, 24,000 on a Thursday, and then Friday. I mean, Fridays were worse. It was all worse. It was all pretty much right around that or worse, 24,000, 24. We're coming close where it's going to be below 20,000 all week. All week, it's coming. This is video game brand video game. Yeah, pretty much with shiny things that no one likes. Yeah, pretty much. Do you think the quartering helped Bungie make the game? Tell me what you think about in the comments. Yeah, pretty much. Cryo Archive. They told us, wait for Cryo Archive. Wait for Cryo Archive. That's going to be, the thing that brings people in. Then Cryo Archive came up and more people left. And they're like, Cryo Archive was never going to do anything. Are you kidding me? It was always just late game. Are you kidding me? It's like for the top percent. It was never going to do it. Come on, you guys are grifting. It was never supposed to save the game. No one ever said that. You did too. Oh, the cope is insane. I was like, fine, we'll wait for Cryo Archive. We'll wait. I can't tell you how many people told me, wait. Well, it came out and it didn't do shit. People left. Anyway, that's a situation with the Marathon. God forbid it goes below 20K, because then they're going to tell us it's stable still, but it's going to be dropping every week. I can't wait. And again, let's just look again. Just again, last Monday. All right, 22,008. If it doesn't hit 20K, it'll be less. But if it's 2,000 less, that's another 10%. It's just the 10% are getting smaller because you're getting less and less people. It's a 10% drop every week. Now, this would be more of a normal kind of drop off, but at the same time, we're headed to sub 20K. And hey, let's go look at some things. I haven't actually looked at these. Let's see. Gray War. Let's see how this is doing. I actually don't know how it's been doing. Arena. Breakout Infinite. And Hunt Showdown. These are the ones that we'd like to look at and just compare real quick. Let's compare them. And we're going to go to 1 week. Okay. So let's see. What are our colors? Gray Warzone is orange. Marathon is yellow. Mm-hmm. So Gray Warzone's been dipping under Marathon, but had a better weekend. Very interesting. Arena Breakout Infinite was above Marathon all week. And of course, Hunt Showdown is above all of them. So, I mean, again, Hunt Showdown, this game's been out since 2019, has more people. Marathon has just screamed right past it. I mean, when we go look at the 1 month, or let's just go out to when Marathon released. Marathon started way up here. People were laughing at Hunt Showdown. Marathon stands were laughing at Hunt Showdown when I compared it. They're like, ha ha ha, 30K, ha ha ha, and went underneath it. Where are you now? Where are you now? And I just knew it was going to happen. I just fucking knew it. It's so wonderful to be this right. I love it. But Grey Warzone, again, I don't know what its staying power is going to be. I think Arena Infinite is going to stick around. But it's just funny to bring up Grey Zone Warfare. I cannot say this goddamn name. Grey Zone Warfare. But it's full of dips and dives. I don't think it's going to stick around. I don't think it's got staying power right now. But it's interesting to look at because it is new. Yeah. But I think that one's going to go. That's what I think. Let's talk about Pragmata. It has sold 1 million copies, and it did it in 2 days. Ladies and gentlemen, this game has received so much hate for no good reason. I'm actually kind of shocked people still bought it because it's been like, you've seen astroturfing where people talk all this great stuff about something they never even seen before, but they're just talking great about it. It's in the papers, it's whatever, you know, they're putting it online. There's all these articles and it's just everywhere. And you're like, come on. This has had an anti-astroturf campaign where people are just talking shit about it. They have no idea what they're talking about. They like see the little girl, freaking Android, and they decide that this game's for PDFs, and they just put this insane nonsense out there. Well, even with all their nonsense, Capcom has announced that it has hit 1 million copies, and it did it in 2 days. Here we go. Today announced worldwide, Pragmata, the company's all-new IP released on April 17th, has surpassed 1 million units. And this was April 20th, they called this out. And then it just goes on to talking about the game, like, you know, what it is about. And it's a bunch of stock stuff. But it has passed 100 million units. Units. Not players engaged. Not just players, period. But actual units, actual sales, 1 million. It did it. The one thing about this game, like I was talking about earlier, was this thing is on multiple consoles. It's just doing okay. Like when I look at Steam and we look at the Steam charts, it's just, I mean, let's be real. It's just doing okay. It's not killing it. 68,000 is an all right number. It's a single player game and it is not popping off like Crimson Desert or anything like that. But again, there's this stigma that was laid upon this game that's just completely unfair, that is absolutely going to turn people off the game, and they will not play it because of it. It's also a brand new IP by a company that's well known, obviously Capcom, but it's a new IP, and those can be a little tough, right? They're a little tough to like convince people to get into. But honestly, the game's worthwhile. I think it's a worthwhile game. I like it. If you want to grab it on sale, grab it on sale. Wait for it. I understand not wanting to spend full price on a single player game that's not a Crimson Desert, massive open world, huge, lasts you for months and months of gameplay. This game, I feel like you're going to get through it pretty quick. Let's go and ask Grok real quick because I don't know how long the game is. Let's go ask it. Let's see. What's the what is the playtime of Pragmata? Let's see. I'm interested. So main story, rushed beeline focus and critical path is around 8 to 12. So this is running through. Some really skilled players can do it 6 to 8 hours. Okay, on easy or easy difficulty. Okay. So main story plus some exploration sides 10 to 15. This is probably what I'll end up doing now. I won't completionist it, I doubt. But if you're a completionist, it's 15 to 20. So there's some game there. It's not super beefy like 60-hour game, but yeah, this is kind of what I thought. I'm guessing it's gonna be 12 to 15, 16. I really just kind of fuck around in these games and like really just walk around and chill, and I don't rush it, and then I just prepare for the boss fights and kill the boss. I mean, that's just what I do. So that's what's up with that. Now we've got some reactions going on here, folks. We've got some ladies whose ovaries are reacting to Diana. Now let's check it out.
Yes. She's so cute. Helmet on.
Diana?
Just puts his helmet on. He's like, mid-conversation, I'm out. So good.
All right, so just a little, Now, this Severus person, I will say this about Severus and other people. When you take a clip, can you say the name or tag the fucking person? Can you find it in yourself that when you take someone's clip or go clip them, just say who it is? Okay, because this is becoming a problem. Just say who it is. Tag them. Something. Avoid the Switch 2 version. Keycard is the reason. I gotcha. I do know that Killer J got it on Switch 2, but I don't know how it worked. My question was, how good is it going to ride? How good is it going to work? Predators and PDF Sky users are in shambles. They are in shambles, Google. In shambles, bro. They can't deal with this game. It's breaking them in half. They can't stand the fact that there's a kid that you actually take care of. They only see evil along with this child, which tells you all you need to know about these people. Well, anyway, with this Severus person, this reaction, like there's a lot of people reacting very positively towards this, but she comes in. All he said, though, Pragmata is destroying years of leftist programming and activating women's ovaries in real time, which is true. But he said leftists. But she comes in and said, hi, I would appreciate it if you don't steal my content. Now, first of all, people are allowed to take your clips 100%. Clip your channel and put it out there. It's literally, that is the truth. They can't just take your shit and put it as their own. Like this, fucking link her shit. What are you doing? And she said, don't steal my content and leave me out of the politics. Just here to play games. Please delete this. Well, that's not going to happen, okay? So then he says, you didn't create anything. You reacted to someone else's content. Now, this is stupid. I think he later did finally just put her thing. Maybe that was a streamer. There we go. He tagged her. But this was hours and hours later. This is bullshit. Tag the people that you're using the content from, okay? Just tag them. It shouldn't be that difficult. If you're taking someone's stuff and you know it's not someone people know, right? If it's the quartering, you're going to say the quartering. If it's fucking Kino Casino, you're going to say Kino Casino. He's just taking her shit and putting it out there. Like, that's not cool. Anyway, just a little thing. So this person right here, this is from Grums, posts this. This is them talking about the Cryana Twitch badge. People are trying to say this is PDF centric, when meanwhile the Cry Anything isn't. It's on hundreds, if not thousands of Twitch channels. Almost this exact emote. This is the style. This is a Twitch style, right? Where, let me zoom in on the emote real quick so you can see it. You've seen, like if you've been on Twitch, you've seen tons and tons of this exact thing. This exact thing, where it's the tears that go down the face right there. Exact thing, right? Well, this person says, who is marketing or managing this game? Japan are actually so retarded it hurts. Get a consultant from the West. That way you don't have an emote that's a reference to some pedophilic meme as your badge. It's not, okay? So first of all, what's so dumb about this is the Cryana, or the Anything Anna, is not pedophilic at all. They're purposely twisting information to make it that way. They have created a narrative that doesn't exist in order to do it. Now, this is what Grum said, and this is the thing. Get the consultant firm, go F yourself. There's no problem. There's no issue here. You're creating an issue and then trying to create the solution. This is all these consultancy firms do. They create issues out of nothing to create problems so they can create a solution that no one needs. Okay? So they're crying PDF. Oh, you did this thing. Oh, like when Stellar Blade did the hard and the R, but they put them near each other as if a consultancy firm is actually going to go in your entire game and comb through everything. How's your layout of? They're not going to do that. It wouldn't get caught. It wouldn't get caught. Not even that. Sorry, no. Consultancy firms are not combing through your entire game layout and then finding these things. It just doesn't happen. They'll look at the text, they'll read your script, but they're not going to walk around your game world and look at every little goddamn thing. That doesn't happen. And when that happened, people called consultancy firms fixes, consultancy firms. No, they don't. And they wouldn't have caught this either because there's nothing to catch. They made it up. So anyway, Grum says this is the real grift. The one that locked companies in for years and extorted billions of dollars in fees, compliance, and training. They're still at it. It must be rejected firmly. Following the advice of these consultants has closed entire game companies. Have we ever seen this? It is destroying the game industry. Consultancy firms are destroying the game industry, and thank God they weren't involved with Pragmata. And if they were, it wasn't much, because the game actually came out pretty good. Now, another thing, though, check this out. Pragmata, Hugh, and Diana, 1/7 complete figure license is now up for pre-order. Look at this. Let's get in the actual pictures. Get in the actual pictures. Check these things out. This is pretty solid. Like, I don't buy many of these things, but this one is really, like, I like the fact that it's pretty much the cover. Right? This is the cover right here. And they're pretty much taking the cover and they're turning it into a statue. Like, this is the cover right there. That's the cover. I think it looks freaking great. I really like the details that they did. Like, even the suit itself is waving. Of course, she looks really good. They did a good job with her. And, I mean, it's pretty neat. It's a little hefty of a price. Like, that's badass, dude. That is fucking badass. That's a great view, man. Like, I do like the style of Hugh's suit. It's really cool. And then there's, like, another suit that I got unlocked that I actually like even more. But I do like the style of it. But, yeah, some pretty good details. I mean, a lot of details on the little holster here, or a little thing that you plug in, like, your upgrades and stuff right there. I don't even know what that's actually called in the game. I don't think it has a name. I don't know if it's referenced, but the actual suit, like, all of this, like the gun, the hands, like, it all looks really solid, man. Looks like they did a good job with it. And it is ringing up at $238. It says 95 or whatever, but the 95 is just the deposit. It's $238. A little pricey, so I'm not getting it, but I will say for a model, it's pretty good. They did a good job with it. I like it. Is that Master Chief's cousin? It might be. Yes. Yes, it is. Oh, okay. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to read maybe the dumbest thing you've heard all day. So if you're not sitting down, now's the time. And don't drink anything during this time. Take a drink right now while I'm drinking, because you're going to spit your water out when I drink this. So just take a moment. Okay. Mary Morgan. Mary Morgan has decided to pipe up her dumb little mouth. My God. And she is retweeting the clip. The same clip that we've already watched a bunch of times. Your name is Diana. All he does is give the little girl a name. And she does this.
Diana.
Yeah.
Hugh. Diana.
This is the clip.
Diana. Hugh. Diana. Hugh. Diana. Hugh. Diana.
It's
Hugh,
like
Diana.
a really cute little moment.
Diana.
Diana.
That's it. They're losing their mind. So Mary Morgan has decided to lose her mind and put whatever nonsense bile is in her little stupid feminist head and put it out on the internet. Now, this is someone who's supposedly hiding and posing as a based person who works with Tim Pool, okay? So get ready. Lots of strange reaction to this game. Let's clear some things up. Well, let me tell you what the strange reaction thing is. The strange reaction thing is going PDF with any of this stuff, right? Yeah, exactly. Timcast. Childless men do not have paternal instincts the way that childless women have maternal instincts. Oh, well, that's very interesting. So now men without kids don't have paternal instincts. Interesting. Where did you come up with this? We observe this even in the way that little girls play versus little boys. Right. It's a little different the way that boys take care of kids than mothers, right? Boys are not nurturers. They're not girls. They're different. They're protectors. Where does that fit in with video game? Okay, so let's keep reading. Men first experience paternal instincts once they have their own children. What absolute nonsense, lying bullshit. If this was true, there would be no military. None. Because the reason the military exists is because men like to protect things they love. And it comes from a paternal instinct. A paternal instinct to protect things you love. Whether it's children, your country, your family. There would be no militaries if this wasn't a thing. Okay? Period. And typically, those paternal instincts are only ever felt for their own children and no one else's. Now, they're much stronger for your own kids, certainly. But when we're talking about a situation where you're a man in an area and there's a kid and they need you, you generally will take care of them. You will help that child find their parents. You will help that child. You will. You're not going to just leave them. It's not in most dudes to do this. It's not. They will take care of them. They'll make sure they're okay. It's literally like this little thing kicks in and you're helping and you're like dealing with the child because you want to protect them. It's literally coded into our bodies. We can't stop it. We have to do this thing, which is protect. It's our job. There are so many memes out there. You see them all the time where they talk about the man daydreaming about like fighting an army or shooting at like a fucking bunch of zombies. It's just what men think of. They think they actually live in this like mini fantasy sometimes where they're just thinking of protecting. It's what they do. It's coded into our biology, okay? And this idiot thinks we don't have any paternal instinct if we don't have our own children. Complete lie. There's men out there right now that want to have kids. Why would that happen? They have paternal instincts before they have children. And that's why we have children, right? Because we have paternal instincts before this. Oh, so the fact that she's stating this all is just fact too is just infuriating, completely infuriating, and it's not backed by any science, as if you need it to begin with. You know this isn't true by reading it, and I actually looked it up, and we're not going to go down the science path, but there's plenty of actual studies that say this is bullshit anyway. They're out there. I literally looked them up, and there was like several. I was like, oh yeah. I looked at a couple. I'm like, oh yeah. We're not going to read over them. They're very wordy, but they exist. If you want to, just go ahead and look them up. They will fucking exist. So men are not nurturers. Okay, it's a little different with men. They're protectors. Men don't gush over cute kids in public. I beg to differ. I beg to differ, especially older men that have had kids. They actually really like other kids because it reminds them of them being dads, okay? Now, younger men won't necessarily gush over other kids, but let me tell you, again, this is not nurturing. So she's taking this stupid ass argument and she's turning it into nurture, okay? That's where you're dumb. This is where she's making a mistake. Mary Morgan is retarded, okay? She's now arguing against her own argument because she's turning it into a nurturing. That's not what men are. They're not. They're protectors. That is what they do. Men don't gush over cute kids in public. Men don't have baby fever. Wrong. And I could debunk this pretty quick because Tectone was just actually talking about, oh my God, like days before this released. Tectone is talking about, dude, I've never wanted a kid so bad. Like, what the hell? Like, he's like, wants to get his wife on board. Like, it's a thing. Men absolutely do get it. Absolutely do. If a man wants to possess a child for any reason other than the way she says this is wild. If a man wants to possess a child for any reason other than it being a product of his own lineage, he is likely a predator. Woo! Whoa! God damn! What are you talking about? Again, this is the game. Again, is a man going to a situation and finding a child robot who needs your help. And by the way, many times, like during the game, he's like, I need you to get out. Like, I need you to survive because she is the key to his survival and he's the key to hers, right? They need each other. It's different than just man and the kid. But at the same time, his drive to protect her comes from her being childlike. Deep down, I feel like that's actually the game, is that she was created maybe by the AI before it went rogue, because the whole thing is the AI went rogue and she was created. So the AI made her beforehand, or someone made her beforehand, and they made her look like this because that would drive a human being to take care of her and protect her. I actually think that's the entire reason. Like, if you're going to turn an AI into something, they could, one, help you, but also, two, needs to be protected. What do? Turn them into a fucking kid. And then a man will take care of them when they show up. I mean, I feel like that's why she is the way she is. It makes the most sense in my mind. And you'd be taking the feminist radical gender abolitionist position to protest any of the above points. No, the feminist radical gender abolitionist is exactly what you're saying, where you're saying men are useless, men are predators. That is the route that you have taken. She has done this. She has done this all by herself. And she says this should explain why a dad simulator game marketed to mostly childless men gives people the creeps. I actually don't think it was mostly marketed to childless men. I think it was just marketed. I think a lot of dads actually picked this up. I've seen a lot of dads tell me I'm very interested in that game, or I bought that game, or they're playing the game. Okay? That's what I've seen. The people I know who have the game are dads. I'm a dad, and I have the game, and it's really good. So then we scroll down, and she got community noted, by the way. She got community noted. Here we go. Research shows childless men experience broodiness and desire for fatherhood nearly as often as childless women. 59% men versus 63% women. Huh, interesting. I'm sure this is backed by science too. And men, including non-parents, exhibit innate caregiving and protective responses to infants. And of course, then there's just all these things. And there's more. This is even more. These aren't even ones I read. Okay, there's more than this. But she continues. So she didn't stop at the retardation. She didn't stop. She doubled down. Okay. And now, what is she doing? She's going to not even support her argument with an argument. She's going to support something else completely with her argument. She's not even going to bolster her own argument. Okay. She's going to argue against something else. To those denying biology here, would you hire a male babysitter? What does this have to do with a man protecting a child and having the innate instinct to protect? Nothing. Nothing. Because she knows that her argument is stupid. Holy shit, she's getting fucking wrecked. 5,500 replies to 1,800 likes. She's getting destroyed, dude. Holy shit, she's getting wrecked. And I guarantee most of these retweets are quote tweets. We'll check those out. But anyway, we'll continue her response. You meet your kid's kindergarten teacher, and it's a dude. How do you feel about that? I feel like that's gonna be an okay situation, actually. I actually, when I was a kid, I had a guy babysit me before. He was the most fun babysitter I've ever had in my life. I remember that. He came, I'm like, a boy? I thought it was weird. But then I was like, oh no, this is great. He's the best. Hold on a second, I got a phone call.
In a galaxy far, far away, our wars would not be so gay. Gameplay looks so strange. Girl boss just ruins the game. Bribes in the shadow shows, channels in the gallows, reviewers' voices fake as hell. Disney trips with a private booth. Words are glowing, but we see the truth. These shows all have the same.
All right, just my wife checking in. She's on her way home. So how do you feel about that? Yeah, it's ridiculous. Like this shit. Oh, hold on. Sorry. How do you feel about that? Anyway, what do women have that men don't? We are beginning to understand each other now. Men aren't women. None of this is a knock against men. It's just true. It is a fucking knock against men because you've misunderstood men. Once again, this is absolutely an attack on men. You're saying if men like this game, if men have an innate parental like feeling with this child or need to take care of this child in the game that's a robot, okay? Even if you see that, even if it wasn't a robot, it wouldn't matter. But she's saying if you have like a feeling to do this, then you're a predator. That is what she's saying. It's so stupid. It's beyond dumb. It's a horrible, horrible take. Dumb. And I even replied to her. You've already moved the argument from paternal instincts to would you rather have a man babysit your kid? The reason you did this is because you know you were talking out your ass. Men not only have paternal instincts, but go into protective mode around kids, even those that aren't their own. Science has proven this as if it was ever needed. Take this as a learning moment and stop attacking men. 100%. Holy shit. Yes, if you argue against my misandry, it makes you a misogynist. Dude, I don't understand how people can feel this way. Watching the clip we watched, dude. What is going on? Why is this bringing out this? It's one thing to look at it and be like, oh, it's weird to have like a kid in the game. And just think, it's just weird to have a kid in the game. Okay, I guess. If that's just how you feel. But There's no reason not to. It's fucking stupid. You commented on this, dude. So many did. So many did. And we're going to go into the quotes. Hey, just speaking of misandry, I started realizing that half the criticism of this game is just misandry because men aren't allowed to want anything in life. Yeah. Yes. That's true. We got Bumbadum saying childless men do not have parental instincts. Literally every study of young Americans show a consistent trend that men want to be dads more than women want to be moms. I actually believe this. This makes a lot of sense. Stop trying to intellectualize why a father-daughter simulator is popular when the answer is this obvious. Let's look. Young men without children are more likely than young women to say they want to be parents someday. I have found this to be true in the past. I guess it's still true. So let's see, all who don't have children, they don't want to, 18, want to, 51. Okay, that's total. So men, 15% say they don't want to. 57% say they want to. But women, 45% say they want to, and 21% say they don't. Like, hello. That makes sense to me. It's a higher I don't. It's not even like, the not sures, right? The not sures aren't offsetting it. It's straight up they want to. The men I knew that didn't have kids when I was younger, they wanted to have kids someday. But I knew women who didn't. And I was like, oh, that's interesting. Why don't you? Like, I feel like women are just so unsure of the world, or maybe they haven't found a man yet that they trust and be with, so they don't want to have kids at the moment. I really feel like that's a thing. And I think also, what's more common? Older women that don't have kids or men that don't have kids? Think about that. Think about that. How many spinsters are there out there with just cats, a bunch of cat ladies, right? How many men that don't have children? Think about it. I think it's more common to be older and be a woman without kids than a man. I just think that's true. I have nothing to prove it, but I bet somewhere out there there's research that proves it. Want children someday, ages 18 to 34. Want children, not sure. Okay, men, boom. Holy shit. Holy shit, not sure. The women are more not sure, and the more women are don't want kids. Jesus Christ. There you go. How Gen Z men and women rank success. Having children. Number one for men, I guess, who like Trump. That's my guess, that are voting Trump. Oh, look at this. This is very interesting. So men rank having children as successful if they voted for Trump. If they voted for Harris, men and women almost don't count it. It's like at the bottom of the list. How many of these are there? 13? Yeah, 13. 10th and 12th. And all the men rank higher than the women anyway, no matter what. Holy shit. Even the women who voted for Trump. It's 6th. Achieving financial independence, having a job or career. Why are women so career focused, dude? It's fucking wild how many women are so career focused over the kids. This is something you see all the time. Having enough money to do the things you want to do and then kids? What the fuck are we doing? What is your point on earth? Is to make more kids. Women are the problem. Women are the problem. Women, I'll tell you what, I'm going to show you what the issue in the world is right here. I'm going to draw a line. I'm going to make it nice and fucking, yeah, we'll keep it red. Why not? Make it nice and thick. The problem is to the right of this line in the entire world. Women and Democrats. Tell me I'm wrong. Every single problem I feel can be tied to all of this. All the good is over here. Look at this ranking. Having children, then achieving financial independence, then having the job or career that you find fulfilling. Yes, because financial independence is more important than being fulfilled by it. Being married is less. Okay, fine. Having enough money to do the things you want to do. Yes, it's less important than these things. Owning your own home. Yeah, I can rent. Being spiritually grounded, making your family or community proud. Having no debt. Yeah, these are nice things. Using your talents or resources to help others. Being able to retire early. Yeah, this is low on everybody's list. Having emotional stability. Fame and influence. At the bottom. At least it's at the bottom for everybody. The problem lies to the right. All issues are over in that direction. All of them. They're right there. What an interesting study. So, and yes, and then of course, it was all fine and dandy, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. Everything was fine. When we did the dad simulator in The Last of Us, whoa, interesting. Is it maybe because it wasn't an Asian dev? Is that why it was okay then? Maybe? Just perhaps? I mean, they were all over each other too. He was like fucking grabbing her, moving her. I mean, Jesus, keeping her alive. For some reason, that's fine. It was okay then. Not okay now with Diana. People have lost their minds. Oh, it's also okay. Of course, granted, this is his kid. But it was fine then, a dad sim. People like dad and mom sims. They just do. Why do we have to be this way? Why do we have to be broken? This one. This chick knows so little about men that she doesn't even understand the masculine urge to sacrifice yourself for the sake of your family. We have an entire meme. Yes, the masculine daydream where you stay behind to hold off pursuing force while your loved ones escape. Yes, there's an entire meme generation behind this. So she's been getting dog walked, and rightfully so. But you know who's not going to get dog walked here, ladies and gentlemen? Is Void the Sus. Void the Sus has shown up and dropped a massive Red Boy banger, super chat, and of course, we all know this man is a goddamn legend.
Thank the legendary Void.
Void the Sus coming in and dropping the 100 bangers. Super appreciate it, man. We are tier 3 right now, I believe so. Yes, indeed. Thank you so much. Shout out to you, man. I appreciate you. And with that, Void has to say, male babysitters are the worst. Was a male babysitter for years. So you're a male babysitter. Yeah, and so is Alucard. I don't think you know what? I have babysat before. I have. Yeah. With my friend, we watched some kids. And you know what? It went great. And you know what they did? They respected us. Said, shit, I guess I got myself there. Or maybe, just maybe, they're wrong. I think they're wrong, Void. I'm going to go with they're wrong. And what they're wrong about has blown my mind. Because you blown my mind.
What the fuck?
And I think with that, we all deserve to go on a ride in the hot tub limousine, because it's been a while since we've seen this.
It's a wild, wild scene.
I still don't know what Smash is doing, dragging his feet, getting that business going. I told him I would gladly be a non-funding silent partner. And nothing but silence. What is this? We need to get this thing going. I'll be glad. I'll be more than glad. I feel like shaking up the chat too. What about you guys? Shaking it up? Let's do it.
Every move you make, I lose my breath like I'm playing a game with sudden death. You got me shook, I can't look away. Got my heart racing, a fast relay. So sexy, so smooth, you're my cliche. You got me
Shout out again, Void. Thank you very much. I appreciate that, man. Just a fucking banger after banger with this guy. Jesus Christ. It's insane. Void also says, to be honest, it isn't terrible for Trump females to want to have money to raise a child. Like, I get it, but like, man, it's just like, when you have kids, you'll figure it out. Like, you don't have to have 10 kids and then try to figure it out. Like, that's something. But having a kid, you will find ways. Like, you just give some of yourself. And I just feel like a lot of people just refuse to do that. Like, they won't give some of their self to their kids and sacrifice. Sometimes it takes sacrifice to make kids, but it's fulfilling. They're a pain in the ass. They are. But it is fulfilling. It's literally, we're coded. We're supposed to do it. Let's see. Was there anything else more? Oh, yes. So this is another one that I saw. This was a good one. I like this one. This is from Black Dumpling. We're talking more about this Mary Morgan idiot. No one, absolutely no one, is more convinced they know men better than feminists had the first fucking clue. 100% true. Trad feminist Mary here is seemingly unfamiliar with the enormous body of literature, games, and movies that feature men assuming a foster father role for children that are not theirs. Or at least seemingly thinks that the Mandalorian got big because all the men in the audience just really had a secret desire to molest Grogu. Goddamn. Mind you, this is the least insane interpretation of her argument. Yeah, because the alternative is that she's suggesting men simply feel nothing towards children, and considering the number of men who have risked their lives and died trying to save children who are not their own, well, you get my point. Well, of course, when you rush into a fire to go pull kids out that aren't yours, you're just doing it to molest them. Come on, isn't that the case? Come on, Mary. That's what you're saying, you dope. It's literally so stupid. Either this post is griftastic or she's just another trad feminist moron telling men they're too stupid to understand what they themselves feel, and even as they overwhelmingly tell her she's wrong. What a fucking banger post. 100% true. 100% true. It is literally in men's nature to protect. It just is. Now, some men are shitty. Totally true. And they aren't like that. But for the most part, I think men are. I do. Like me, when I'm at a park or anything, I see a kid wandering around without a kid. I keep an eye on that kid too. And I'm like looking and make sure that their fucking mom shows up. Or if they start looking around, I'm like, are you lost? Like, it's just how you work. It's just innate. I don't know what to tell you. It's just part of me. Like, I try to make sure, like, if there's a kid looking lost or something's wrong, I try to help. I'm not going to it's not my kid. They're fine. It's Disney World. They're fine. It's SeaWorld. They're fine. They'll figure it out. So what? They're looking a little upset and they're doing this. They're fine. No, you don't do, like, people don't do that. You help them to, like, someone who works there and be like, hey, I think this kid lost their parent. And then you ask them, what's your parent look like? Like, what are we doing? What are we doing? Jay, have you seen the new TSA game? I have not. Is this the one where you let all the drugs through, but not the legit people? And do you get any surprise dildos in the bags? Because that would be legit TSA. I'd be down for that. I would like a new TNA game. That would be pretty safe. Look at this guy, Killer Jay, coming in with the $5. We were actually talking about you earlier. I need to know something. But with his $5, let us celebrate his $5, saying, someone needs to pick up Jay a copy of Mouse PI for Hire. That shit is dope. Well, fuck. My Steam gifts are open. Go nuts. Thank you very much for the $5. You've made me holler, my friend. Thank you very much, Killer Jay. But I do have a question for you, my friend. So, Killer Jay's the one I was talking about earlier. Someone said, don't get it on Switch 2 because it's a key card. Totally understand. But Killer Jay cannot help himself but give Nintendo money. He's like Smash JT, except on another level where he's just like, here, Nintendo, take my money and rape me in the ass. Please, please, please. Well, anyway, I was wondering if you've gotten a chance to play Pragmata on the Switch 2, and how does it run? And how does it look? I'm just wondering. I do want to know. I'm wondering. You are a Nintendo slut. Hey, it happens. Mary Morgan talked about the backslash on her new show. The backlash on her new show. You have a link. Oh, God. Send it to me in a DM, Alucard, so I can click it on this other computer. Your copy was delayed? Dude, are you kidding me? That sucks. That sucks, man. Wait, so, Void, are you saying the name of that game is Airport Security Sucks? Is that the name of the game? Let me go. Hold on, I gotta pull up Steam. Hold on, Steam. Yeah, I want to go to actual Steam. Airport Security Sucks.
Just put that in your butt?
Oh, yeah.
We have another trailer. We have another trailer.
Just put that in your butt?
Oh, yeah.
Alright, boys. Apparently there's a terrorist trying to blow up the airport. So, gear up.
Oh, yeah. We're gonna go blow up that plane. All right, everyone be quiet and blend in.
Alright, guys. Make sure you don't let any smugglers through. Halt.
So they're NPCs.
Whoa, wait.
That looks like
Oh,
is that a
God.
person?
Oh my
He tried to grab my truck back.
I'm going.
Wait, so someone is
Dude, you just let him through.
Dude, why is
Oh, you got him. Go.
Flash out.
So someone is the
Oh,
terrorist?
it missed me.
Can't see.
You're on TV. It blinded you. I'll be taking that. Getting rid of this content.
It's gonna blow up. I wouldn't do that.
Oh.
This is nonsense. This is chaos and nonsense.
Bro, what are you doing?
Sorry, man. I'm on break.
Bro, there's bombs going off out there.
That's not my fault.
It literally is. Halt.
He's like, I'm on break.
No.
Oh my god, dude. Get this guy.
Oh. Got him.
Oh, that guy literally has a gun. I think it's safe to shoot him. It looks like such shit. It's so garbage.
He
He
Oh!
took his gun. He took his
Somebody
fucking
help me.
zapper.
You are mine.
The terrorist has Oh, well, there we go.
Thank you. Come on.
He's been dealt with.
What the hell, bro?
Can I drink my coffee first?
Oh, he's in the vents. I heard Vince. I'm gonna go up there. Oh, I'll see him. Hold up.
I'm going to the police room. Ah, no.
I was hiding in the vents and I sniped him. Attack!
Cupcake, stop.
It's team on team? Oh my god.
No. Let's go. We win these.
We were so close. Bro, I got a good idea. Hold on. I have the most expensive bag ever. Oh my god. Most expensive bag ever.
Oh my god. He dropped
I got their ass.
Bag? What?
I'm gonna fill up a bag full of contraband and blend in. You just distract them.
Okay, bet.
Alright, do it.
I just threw a bomb.
Uh-oh, the dog's on him. Cupcake mold ragtime jizzballs. His name is jizzballs, dude.
This one.
This is,
you know.
I just want to bring it to everyone's attention that there's someone in this game. Now this is this is their trailer. The guy's name is Jizzballs. Okay. Ragtime Jizzball. He's in the trailer.
Oh, dude. Come on.
Catch.
Oh, I got it. Dude, you suck. Alright, I'm sneaking up.
Do a flashback.
Damn, you just took my bag. He doesn't know it's me.
Did I take your bag?
No, got it.
No, give me that.
Snag
Give me
the
that.
fucking shot.
No, Cupcake, no. Cupcake, no. I just killed Cupcake. No.
Dude, they're just snatching the guns off the cops.
Oh, God. Oh,
That's person.
You won't save me alive. Oh.
Attack.
Oh, no.
Come here.
This is just becoming a TDM at this point.
Oh, God. Airport
God
security
damn.
sucks. Wish list now.
God damn, that looks nuts. I'm gonna add this to my wish list and keep an eye on it. It looks fucking ridiculous. Oh my goodness. So we've also got Savvy weighing in here. We've got a lot of people weighing in. Thank you for shouting out that game. We will check that out. Savvy is like, I'm honestly going to start blocking people who say things like this just because at this point, men are... Sorry, let me start this again. So first of all, this is about Mary Morgan too, quote tweet. She's saying, I'm honestly going to start blocking people who say things like this because at this point, men just aren't allowed to like anything or do anything. I don't know who this woman is or what her beliefs are, but she is an empty, cold C-word. See you next Tuesday with no love in her life based on these words. If men do not have the instincts to protect and father, society and our species would not be. Again, it would end. This is true. I will check it, Alucard. Thank you. Thank you very much. Not to mention, this is common storytelling tropes. Very common. People like this should be mocked, laughed at, and if you choose, blocked, because why on earth would you think this? The rewiring of women through emotional manipulation has been one of the most disgusting things to ever happen at large. Amen to Savvy. And this, Tectone, he put his wife in front of Pragmata, and he said, please, God, let this work. I'm telling you, like, the paternal instincts, the want to have children kicks in. It happens. He was talking about it like a week or two ago about this. Like, he's like, I just want to be a dad. Like, what the hell? Like, I can't stop thinking about it. So he's like, he put her in front of Pragmata. He's like, let's get this kicking in. Like, let's get her to be a fucking, like, want to be a mom. Let's go. Check it out. So they're going to make a movie about Pragmata. And you already know who's going to get cast. You already know. exactly which way this is going to go, ladies and gentlemen. So I hope you're prepared for a little more Pedro Pascal and our girl Small Face Big Chin. They're going to be the leads. Oh, this is going to be so good. They're going to use like some kind of special animation technology to shrink her down and put her on his back. And she's going to be like, am I going to be a dad? Is the dad Sim? Am I your dad? And he's going to be like, please hug me. I need you to hug me. Be on my back the entire time because I need constant connection to a person or I just die in the inside. That's what's going to happen. The entire movie's that. So I hope you're all prepared because that's coming. But yes, it has been said they are making a Pragmata show. They are making a Pragmata show. So I guess just prepare yourself. Just be prepared. It's coming. Okay, so we'll get to this in a second. Let me open up the old DMs real quick. Just a moment. Let's see. I was sent something by Autocad, I believe. Load up. Timestamp 106. It's 20 minutes. Oh my goodness. Okay. We're going to look at it for a little bit. I'm going to see what she has to say, but she's an idiot, so I don't know if I want to watch it that much. 106. Dude. We already can tell, right? We can already tell what the issue is. She looks like she has the eyes. She looks like she has the eyes that are like soulless. Let's just listen.
Published a new title over the weekend, which is called Pragmata or Pragmata. I still don't know how to pronounce it.
You'd never heard of Capcom before?
I have heard of Capcom.
Okay.
Yes. I'm just saying that in case someone else hasn't.
Oh, okay.
She used to be based. She's on Tim Pool's podcast, like Timcast. So what's her issue? Is she turning? Is that whole tide turning? Sorry, I'm trying to press play. It's being stupid.
On a lunar research station, the game follows spacefarer Hugh and android Diana as they work together to fight a hostile AI known as...
Is the audio issues my side or her side?
That is controlling the station and to return to Earth.
Okay, it's back.
This came out over the weekend, and now it's become a massive debate online about whether this game is creepy or perhaps even predatory toward the child character Diana, who, by the way, in case that wasn't clear, is merely an android that appears to be a child, a human child in the game. So you play as Hugh, and you are basically the protector or guardian of this character.
So is this specifically her show? Do you know? Like, what is the name of this show? What is the name of this show? Whose channel is this? Pop Culture Crisis. The Savant is back. Timothy Chalamet Derangement. Pragmata Game Backlash. Episode 1036. Oh, they do a lot of these. What is this? It's not that new. It's her show? Okay. So he's just going to agree with everything then.
Diana.
I don't even have to watch to know. This guy's gonna be like, yep, you're right. Yep. Thanks for having me on the show. Yep.
And
there will be no pushback.
Debating about the character design for this. It's a little girl, but also not because it's a robot, and they have this highly stylized version of it too for both Hugh and Diana. People are saying that they made Diana too adult-like.
That is the dumbest thing. They made her too adult-like. She's literally like this fucking tall, bro. She's like, I could hold her like in this. She's like this little robot.
Her facial features, there is definitely some merit to that, in my opinion.
No, there's not. There's zero
eyeliner on her eye.
There's eyeliner on her eyes, you guys. It's eyelashes. She has eyelashes.
She has like a huge like volume of hair, which I wouldn't say is characteristic of children in real life, but again, maybe it's not meant to be realistic. I don't think that it's sexualizing the character personally. A lot of people think that because they are.
You don't. Well, then shut the fuck up.
We're seeing some very real participation from actual creeps online.
Yeah.
in this conversation.
She's
a lot of people
changing. She's changing it.
making jokes. Maybe they're partly serious about modding the game to sexualize Diana, which I think is disgusting.
That's every game ever, and there's plenty of fucking weirdos out there. That's what I'm saying. This game, any game with a kid, you're gonna have fucking weirdos doing weird ass shit. They exist. The game is not to blame for that. These people will be out there making Last of Us mods. They'll be out there making fucking. They're gonna go like the male from Expedition 33. I'm guarantee you, there's some fucking black market mods out there for her. 100%. These things exist. No matter what you do, those will exist. It's not the fault of the game.
And there is definitely, I haven't seen it myself, but people have said they have seen some sexualized, explicit illustrations of this character already making the rounds on Reddit and other forums that have been banned, which again is really gross. But I guess
that will always happen. Again, that will always happen. Yeah, she's saying others are saying this. You said it, bitch.
That's just
it was
gonna
you.
happen no matter what, because there are creeps everywhere online.
Yep.
And
she is
do what they're gonna
backtracking.
do. But as far as the game studio is concerned, there's now a theory that this game is a subtle ploy to increase the birth rates in both Japan and in the West by encouraging the person playing to activate their paternal instincts. One response to this game said that it is, what did they say? Let me read this in their words.
Okay.
It is secretly Japan's clever plan to fight their birth rate crisis. Another one said it's a Japanese ploy to bring out the built-in dad instinct of male gamers and increase birth rates worldwide. So that's why some people are calling it a dad simulator game. That's not how it's being marketed, but
That's not how it's being marketed, so she has no idea what she's talking about. She has no idea what she's talking about.
would fit into the same genre.
That's literally the marketing. We can go on Pragmata and they're talking about Diana, take care of Diana, all that stuff. She's not backtracking. She's just saying the topics and disagreeing, I guess.
Genre as the Last of Us games or the Walking Dead game in that way, where you're the guardian or the caregiver of this young female character. If the argument is that the cuteness of Diana as a character is going to increase birth rates, I think that's like obviously not true. That's not going to happen.
Yeah, that's not. People are saying that's what it's doing. That's not the marketing. Scooby, what's up? Saying one person bitch they censored the underneath of Diana's coat. Some people want to see panty action. What the fuck is wrong with people, dude? I don't know. But when that happens, sometimes I feel like there's false flaggers out there. I don't know if this was one, and it's disgusting, right? Just thinking that is fucking gross. Yeah, they were mad, like, because the underneath has, like, some kind of frill thing. Like, there's nothing, right? There's nothing in this game. None of that shit. But if that person really thought that, they're sick. If they didn't think that and they wrote that anyway, it's because they think that. You see what I'm saying? So these people are filth, and they need to be filtered into one of these. It's the only way these people should be treated. As soon as you write shit like that, you go right into the chipper.
But they're, circulating these clips of especially female streamers playing this game, and they're brought to tears by the cutscenes of
fake tears, by
Diana,
the way, fake.
like, drawing a picture of her and Hugh in like a family setting.
So hold on, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sorry. We've got to go back to her fucking statement. None of this. Childless men do not have paternal instincts the way that childless women have maternal instincts. Okay. Men first experience paternal instincts once they have their own children, and typically those parental instincts are only ever felt in their own children, no one else's. Men are not nurturers. Men don't gush over cute kids in public. Men don't have baby fever. False. If a man wants to possess a child for any reason other than being the product of its own lineage, he is a predator. back it up. Talk about it now. You're out on your own bullshit now because you're walking a line because you know you're fucked up. She knows she was fucking wrong. She knows.
And they're like, this is going to change everything. People are going
Yeah,
to
Scooby, it's so
have
those people are so
families
gross.
because they
Disgusting.
played this game. And,
One of the issues here, and I see somebody mentioned it.
not holding up.
So one of the things that gets mentioned here, and I agree, is that streamers will absolutely like just overdo it for the camera. It's why reaction channels get. It's why Eric Butts will be a millionaire his whole life because he can overact for Star Wars content.
Yes, they're fakers.
Maybe he does. Maybe he's actually the rare example of somebody who actually feels that way.
Genuine.
But in general, like there is a percentage of people who do reaction content where it's like,
And that guy who reacts to the Star Wars and all the Marvel shit, he's just mentally ill. That's the issue with him. Yeah, all I've ever done, exactly, Scooby, is like, oh, that's cute or whatever, that's nice. The people are like, I'm like, okay, stop it. Like there was one where like some VTuber was just being like, what? You know how the VTubers are. Because they don't have to show how fake they are. They just make all the crazy noises like this chick. Like, so I went and found her and just fucking blocked her. Because it was ridiculous.
Whoa! It's like Frank Castle comes back to Marvel for the 50th time with John Byrne. Like, there's an aspect of it being played up here, perhaps.
I just want to address this because I don't think it's totally unreasonable for people to get creepy vibes. Not because it's sexual in any way, but because this is a game that's primarily being marketed and sold to men who don't have children. And
what does that?
This is my hot take. Actually, I'll just read it so we don't have to allude to it all the time. So I said, childless men do not have paternal instincts the way that childless women have maternal instincts. We observe.
She's going to back it up with gobbledygook bullshit like she replied to herself with. She is going to back this up with nonsense because what she has already said, by the way, you can see it right there. It's been community noted for a reason. Like when I read this, I was like, oh, this is getting community noted. This is nonsense.
Observe this even in the way little girls play versus little boys. So I'm referring to little girls
playing with dolls,
displaying maternal instincts in the way they play with baby dolls. Even from birth, you can detect that female babies make more eye contact than male babies.
This is, again, she's going to the nurturing. No one's saying that though, right? It's the male protective gene exists. It's like why boys play with toys that fight, right? Because they're always working on how do I protect, but that's how they play.
It's just ingrained in us biologically.
Paternal is to protect.
Women are caregivers. They are the nurturers. Men first experience, this is continuing my post, men first experience paternal instincts once they have their own children, and typically
what a fail.
Paternal instincts are only ever felt for their own children and no one else's.
That is completely false. This was what really sunk her entire argument because it's completely wrong. Completely made up, pulled out of thin air, and she's saying it like this is a fact. I know this because I studied it wherever. Like the way she's speaking, like, dude, it's so stupid.
Contrast that, I guess, with liberal moms on Facebook crying about children on the other side of the planet. Men are not nurturers. Men don't gush over cute kids in public. Men don't have baby fever. If a man wants to possess a child for any reason other than it being a product of his own lineage, he's likely a predator. Here I perhaps put...
Yeah, the possess word is fucking insane. Like, that's a narrative you've spun.
Too much, labor on the audience to interpret what I meant. I was inferring cases where, single men or gay men pursue adopting or buying a child via surrogacy without a mother involved.
Dude, are you kidding me? Like, so, okay, again, video game, taking care of the kid, and now she's going into surrogacy and men buying children. Like, this, like, she couldn't even stay on topic. It destroyed her argument. It makes her sound stupid. And that is the issue. And I do think she's stupid with this. She has no idea what she's talking about. She just should not have pressed post. Just don't say these stupid things. It is so dumb. And it is damaging. And it's again, it's misandrist, right? It's totally anti-male what she said. That is why she said it. And why she's free to say it, generally, right? It's why it's okay for her to say stupid shit like that. And she'll be fine. It's so dumb.
In the process. And
I don't hate her, but she's dumb.
And it's predatory in the worst cases, of course, but in most cases just terrible for the child, because a man can never provide for a child what even an adoptive mom
Why
can.
are we doing
Because
this? You know what? You know why? The reason that this happened is because that video recently that went out with the two guys and the little kid, they were like, say dada, say pop. And the kid was like, mama. This hit her in the heart where she's like, men are bad about babies. They can't have a baby. Meanwhile, that's not what this fucking this is about at all, right? That's not what this is about. This is about like paternal instincts, taking care of someone who needs you, and how that kicks in, and that is what the game is about. She could not stay on task. Yeah, this is so stupid. She is making up an argument about something else that has nothing to do with the game at all. She's off in Never Never Land right now. This is ridiculous.
their brains are literally just not wired to be nurturing.
Okay, so
and then I said you'd be taking the feminist / radical gender abolitionist position to protest the above points. This should explain why a dad simulator game marketed to mostly childless men gives people the creeps.
But I feel like so I guess I feel like there's a little bit of an issue here where you're talking about nurturing, but
he's pushing back. Shout out to him. He's pushing back. This is correct. Okay, I didn't know. I didn't know he'd push back. If he did, and it's on his show, good. Mansplain this bitch.
Men aren't leaning into the nurturing for something like this. Maybe in this scene, but the point is protection, not nurturing, which isn't something inherent to men only after they have kids. There's a reason why brothers are fiercely protective of their sisters. Or why, the example that I always think of is like, there's a reason why every dude on planet Earth thinks that if they were on a plane with a terrorist, that they would be the one to stop it, to protect the women.
Who's
and
this
children
guy?
there, and they don't have to be their own children.
I want to follow this guy.
I feel like you were having two different discussions with the people in the comments there, and I do believe that men, maybe not at the same rate as women, eventually do come to feel a certain lack if they don't have kids and family. There's like a
it's more, and we found out it's more men. Men are more likely to want kids than women.
Community note there. I can't rank it. I don't know how accurate it is, so I'm not going to reference it. I don't have the statistics on that, but men do yearn for families to have kids, which is a little bit different given what the discussion
you can see, dude. She faced backlash, maybe like never before in this way, like where the percentage just went against her. You can see it is weighing on her. Like, this is a millennial, okay? They live and breathe their social status. She is getting fucking hammered. She's getting absolutely hammered. This is why she's walking that line and not really arguing her points. And then she's also not really supporting her argument at all. And she's trying to come up with excuses for argument. We know exactly what she meant. She's talking about the surrogacy and shit with men possessing a child. That's not even what we're talking about here. That's not even what the game is. So you're bringing this weird argument in here, and it's completely off base. Maybe because you're in your feelings and you're being too emotional. Yeah, he's kind of schooling her. He's doing it nicely, but you can see her. She's like, the internet doesn't like me right now.
With people.
I didn't even see the community note.
It says, research shows childless men experience broodiness and desire for fatherhood nearly as often as childless women, 59% versus 63%, and men included non-parents exhibit innate caregiving and protective responses to infants. So I think that the thing is, you were talking about nurturing. Nurturing is kind of in the realm of protection, but not...
Dude, you can see it in her face. You can see it in her face. This is killing her.
Necessarily the same thing. Men
yeah, she saw that community note.
Instinctual towards the protection.
It tells you
we have to be biologically programmed to do it to continue the human race.
Yeah, that's a valid point, and you're right that it draw to protect the vulnerable is intrinsic to masculinity. and men's capacity for fatherhood. For sure.
And maybe stop telling us we're predators. That's a good starting point. Maybe start there. Don't say men are predators. If they want to take care of a child. That is insane. That's the thing. She called them predators. I'm sorry. She's trying to come up with this other reason she said it, but that had nothing to do with the statement. Maybe she just lost her way in her feelings and she started talking about other things in her post, but it comes around as just terrible.
That's so what this is resonating with men is not maybe the aspect here is like he's like, I'm gonna give her a name, which I suppose leans into the nurture side of things, but it's directly connected to what men would feel, which is the ability to connect with and then protect someone in a dire situation, right? So if we like one of the
Chris meter's going up, whatever this Chris meter is.
I was looking into this was like how step parents are
Crisis
different
meter?
from regular parents, right? But that's not the same thing as somebody being thrust into an extremely dangerous situation where terrorists or robots are coming after you, and then you need to protect those younger and weaker than you. And I do believe that is innate to men, and that is what is resonating with men in this game.
Sure, absolutely. That's it.
I guess I was just trying to draw the distinction between how men and women respond to the vulnerability of children. I mean, babies being the most helpless human beings on the planet. And it's my perspective that men do not have the capacity to feel for children the way that women do. And I don't know if I've found a better way to articulate it than...
No, you have not.
Women are maternal in a more noticeable way than men are naturally paternal.
Oof. Wow. No. Wow. This is insane. So women are more maternal than men are paternal is what she's saying. It's just such a different thing. They're very different things. There's no, you're 95% maternal, but he's 80% paternal. There's no, that's stupid. They're different. They're very different. And she's trying to measure a man's paternal instincts against a maternal woman, which is, it's a fail from the beginning because they're not the same. It's apples and oranges. It's totally apples and oranges.
I guess, like, so one of the things I find most interesting is, like, have you ever seen those videos where it's like when mom's home alone with the children versus dad, and the dad, they're always doing something dangerous when they're home alone with the dad? Okay, like, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not, like, maybe it's because I've done risky things
that's a good point.
for 25 years, but when I see a kid running faster than their legs can carry them, my instinct is to stop them from falling. Like, I'm not like, well, that's how you learn not to run too fast. My instinct is to stop them before they fall. And some might even tell you that's the wrong instinct, because the mother's instinct should be to stop them before they fall. The father's instinct should be like, they need to, sometimes they're going to need to take a tumble if they're going to learn to help themselves. I don't know if that's right, but I know that my instinct is to stop them.
Since you brought up the aspect of, like, step parents earlier, it is true that kids are far more likely to get abused by a step parent than a parent, and that is even more of a
she's just like, again, like, the game isn't like, you're not adopting the child. It's not like it has parents. It's a robot, and you're helping the robot, and the robot's helping you. She's going to this weird place with it, this damaged place that has nothing to do with it, and she's doing it to support her men are predators line. That's worse. That is what she's doing. Like, the worst thing in there was that line, and that is the one that she's trying to support so well. She should just be like, I misspoke. It's not how I meant it. I totally disregard that. I was talking about something completely, I lost my train of thought. I was talking about something else, the video, blah, blah, blah. Not the game. But she can't do that. She's supporting it. This is the second time she's specifically talking about that again.
Contrast when you look at stepfathers versus stepmothers. That is true. I mean, stepmothers are more likely to enter into a family that is not biologically theirs and be able to be competent caregivers to children that are not theirs, because And that's what I'm trying to say, is that women are nurturers. And then I feel like people really didn't even try to respond to me in earnest.
No.
And now they're dying on this hill that like men are actually better at nurturing children than women. And that's
No one's saying that. We went through the comments, we went through the quote posts, and that was not what people were saying at all. They were all talking about, what are you talking about? It's paternal protection. Like, that's what they were, everyone. If there's like, I bet what she's doing right now, I bet there's someone that did say this. I bet there's someone that said this. I bet there's someone that said this. Let me go look. Where's her stupid name? Let's go look. Let's go look at her replies. I bet she replied to someone like this. There it is. Yep. I would trust a male babysitter over a female one. This is dumb. This is why she's saying it, because that post exists. Well, there's the one weird. It's like when people try to blame like Asmongold's entire community because there's like two weirdos running around saying crazy shit. Same thing. Same exact thing.
Not true.
We've got a couple of 20s here. I'm gonna read them quick. Sorry about that, Shane. It says I just have a psych minor, so what the f do I know? But there's a difference between male innate protector instinct and paternal instinct. Science shows that men's brains rewire during pregnancy as they develop paternal instincts.
Yeah, there is definitely something distinct between a fatherly role and just the masculine protector role.
I think one of the other reasons for step parents is also like historically men are the ones whose job it is to like punish and to, you know, make sure the kids don't act
Or the corporal punishment, you better believe it.
Punishment to kids, and that's not something you can really do. You don't, like, if you're a stepdad, you don't have that same like authority over the child.
Well, it's also just because on a primal level, if we're being real, like the stepfather has no genetic incentive to, you know, actually protect those children. Not saying it never happens, but it's not natural that comes to them.
Another 20 from Shane says, protector instinct is what makes us want to protect women or even do things like jump blindly into the fray when we see a friend getting jumped. You need it to fully develop a paternal instinct, but they aren't the same. Again, I think that, so my point was, when I was reading your post earlier, I felt like everybody was kind of having a different discussion, because...
no, the person who was having a different discussion was her. She was clear, like, the way she's backed up her information here and what she said wasn't even on track with what was being discussed. She's the one quote tweeting Pragmata. She's the one talking about that. And then she goes on this other rant that she says, oh, well, that was about surrogacy. It's not even the game. It's not even there. It has nothing to do with the scene either. You can't even make that confusion.
So I did disagree with aspects of what you had said up here. It felt like you said, it devolved into a whole other discussion entirely.
Yeah, we've reached reductio ad absurdum, where people are now in my replies saying that they would rather hire a male babysitter than a female babysitter. And I'm just like, okay, are we even like having a real conversation anymore?
The way things are going with the female teachers at schools these days, I don't even know how far off that's going to be in the next
There we go.
years, given the
Someone said that in the chat too.
That stuff.
But we could easily like spin that around and say most pedophiles are men.
No, I'm saying that like it's more just like it's shocking to people now that it's turned on its foot, the way things are going that direction. But you're right. That was I think I pointed out to you earlier that I think it was a Jeff Dye bit where he's talking about equality. He goes, men and women. He says it's stupid to think that men and women are equal equals the same. He actually got that part wrong, but that's not the point.
Yeah, whatever happened to it takes a village to raise a kid. I feel like that's not a thing anymore, where like you're not allowed to talk to other people's kids or something and tell them to knock it off, right? Yeah.
He goes, when you came here tonight and you hired a babysitter, you hired a female one, not because you hate men, but because you're not dumb.
Yeah, that's all I was trying to say, really, is that, you know, children should be in the care of women, generally speaking, because they're the nurturers. And
okay, so I mean, she's just saying this again. What it all really comes down to is the fact that she talked out of her ass. She's trying to back it up with something that has nothing to do with the original argument about the nurturing. Oh no, babysitters should be women. It has nothing to do with the game or why men would want to play that game. Nothing. Literally nothing. And she tried to turn it into like the babysitter thing, the kindergarten teacher thing, the surrogacy thing. This has nothing to do with the game or why men would want to play it, because that comes down to paternal instincts that isn't even being discussed by her. She is ignoring it completely in order to call men who want to play the game predators. That's what she did. And she's tried to back off of it by saying, well, I didn't mean that. I meant this other thing. Well, you're having a discussion. Like, how many things are going through your head on this post? Like, are we supposed to read your mind? No. Okay. It comes across one way. And that's why you're seeing this blowback that you've seen, which is, I mean, she's getting 5-to-1 on the reply to like ratio, which is insane. And she deserves all of it. Yeah. And on top of that, it's a child AI and people want to protect it. That is why she's a child, because you have to want to take care of it. If it was just some little box, a little robot box, you wouldn't care as much. So she's a kid. That's it. I think we spent enough time on this. I think it's time for a cleanse after this, my friends. That was pretty good. Thank you, Alucard, for sending that to me. That was good. I'm glad you pointed that out to me. I don't think she did a very good job explaining herself. I think she just more or less argued against something that she wasn't arguing with, right? Her argument was not supported because she started supporting her argument about an argument that she wasn't having. That's how I see it. It doesn't make any sense. Her whole thing was just a roundabout. Anyway, I think we've harped on that enough. I think she's way out to, I think she felt the weight of the internet and she can only talk her way out of it by making kind of excuses and talking and trying to say what she really meant, which had nothing to do with the original statement or with the original clip that she was responding to. That's what I think. I think she said something, maybe she realized she's dumb, and now she's like, oh, what I really meant was this thing about surrogacy. Come on. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to India for the cleanse. Do you have any idea what's about to happen, my friends? You see this right here? Do you want to know what this is? Indians built the tallest cow-powered chariot in the world only to have it fail on its first ride. This was not so recent. This was like 2 years ago. But goddamn, why would you do this? And okay, one, why are you doing this? And two, why would you have all these people around this thing that is clearly a little top heavy? I mean, what? And there's wind pulling on the flag. And there's power lines. There's power lines. All right, so these cows are pulling this chariot. Let's see how it goes. Uh-oh. So we are in India. There's probably about 5,000 pounds of shit up in this chariot. That's my guess. Something about that. And they're all just stopping and looking. Hold on, wait. They're all turning around slowly to see what? Oh, are they pulling it too? They're like, pull the other end. Oh, that's not good. Everything's going slack on this side. It's very heavy. It's very, very heavy. God damn. They're so lucky they went off the path. The cows are freaking out. What? They're so lucky it didn't go that way or this way and it went over there. So lucky. Here it goes. We're going to watch it one more time. This is a good time. Look at the flag. It's like bending. There's wind. Why do you do this? What is the point of this? God damn. That was very huge, dude. That thing was big. Massive. God damn. Holy shit. Oh, guys. Okay, this one's a really good one. If anyone out here is a fan of skateboarding, there's this really cool move that I hear like the trans that do it, like 41% of them or so can pull it off. It's called the emo hard flip. Check this out. This is crazy. I've never seen anything like this. Here we go. Here we go. Look at this. There we go. That's sick. That's pretty good. See it again? Oh, man. Get some hot. Look at that air. The hang time is crazy on the emo hard flip. Don't try this at home. What's up, Homestar Gardener? I don't believe that is fake. It's from several years ago. It's the original thing went around a couple years ago. It's not recent. Even if it is, I don't care. It's hilarious. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to talk about the quartering and the situation surrounding this man and his coffee brand coffee. Well, first of all, let's talk about Luther Morgan. Woke up this morning to find my video exposing coffee brand coffee has no manufacturing facility in Wisconsin or Utah was removed. And the reason was harassment and cyberbullying content found. So this happened, let's see, it was April 18th. We talked about it on the last stream too, I do believe, really quick. But, so anyway, this happened. So they're trying to figure out what was going on. Of course, the first denial was denied immediately, right? As always, when it comes to YouTube, who's fucking annoying with these things. Well, he re-uploaded it. Nail in the coffin. Let's go watch it. It's 12 minutes and 46 seconds. So the name of this is Final Nail in the Coffin for CBC, the Quartering's family business exposed. And let me go ahead and drop this in the chat real quick so you guys can see the link if you need it. Can it load? There we go. There it is. All right, let's watch. We're exposing the Quartering's coffee brand coffee as not being quite what he said.
You read it. You could have avoided all this, Jer.
Awesome 2020.
Hey guys, Luther Morgan here with another video about the quartering, and today we're going to be exposing the coffee brand coffee grift with real documents, with real information from Utah and Wisconsin. So before we get into it, I just want to say thank you for the support, thank you for the views, the subscribers. We're growing a lot on YouTube, some fantastic comments, and I just want to remind hey guys, so our journey begins on coffeebrandcoffee.com. Now this is Jeremy's own website, and you know there's a picture of him and his wife, but of course she's not a public figure. And you know, we talk about the coffee brand coffee story. You know, this is his sales pitch. It's Jeremy, he's the founder, coffee brand coffee, get to the coffee, this and that, yeah. So let's go to the contact page, because what I'm really interested in is where is the coffee factory? Because Jeremy has made so many claims about coffee brand coffee, how it's a family business.
Dude, this website is ass. This website's terrible.
He handles everything in-house, everything from the roasting to the packaging, that he has a roast master. He's referred to it as a family business, etc. So where is this coffee factory? Because we should be able to find it. Why do I say that? It's because all food processors and all food manufacturers have to have a food license. So usually when you go on a food manufacturer's website, they have like, where is the factory?
Brand
but if you
website,
go to the about page, and there's really no way that you can contact them. You can't even like call them. They don't even have a 1-800 number. So we don't even know like the, whatchamacallit, the
who would you even get on the phone? It would be him or his wife.
Maybe we can locate it. So our journey really begins in Utah. So here we have Coffee Brand Coffee LLC.
Okay, here we go.
Coffee Brand Coffee LLC. If you look at here, the formation date, which is April 14, 2022. And then if you scroll down here, look who the manager is. It's Jeremy Hambly. Now, of course, we redacted his address because that is a residential address. It's not a commercial address. But he is listed as the manager. Here you have Crook Legal Group. So this is the registered agent.
Physical address.
So if you wanted to like sue Coffee Brand Coffee, or you wanted to serve them with legal documents, this is who you would go to. This is public information, by the way. And then, of course, we look at
Crook Legal Group. Wow. That gives me a lot. Like, the name itself is called Crook Legal Group. Yeah, that's who I want to be business with. That's who I want. Modern YouTube's a terrible website. It's not as bad as this.
At the bottom here, this is the physical address. Made of this is where the business is actually supposed to be taking place. And so this is a public address. This is a business address. So we're not doxing anybody. This isn't an individual. This is a company. It's a corporation. So my thing is, why is it out of Utah? Now, of course, that's where Mill Creek Coffee Roasters was. So it's heavily speculated that was Jeremy's original coffee manufacturer. But I wanted to give Jeremy the benefit of the doubt because maybe he's switched from Mill Creek Coffee Roasters to a different firm, or he has an act.
I have found one thing with this guy. I keep not this guy, Jeremy, right? The quartering is I have this thing where I always try to give people the benefit of the doubt. I'm like, well, maybe with this, like I'm done with that with him. No benefits of the doubt. Like even the Ford F-150 that came to his house was from like a year ago where he has a video of it. This was found too. I believe I have the link up here. So even that's a lie.
Actual coffee factory. So if you go to, Utah and you go to the government website, you look around, it's the Utah Department of Agriculture.
It's like a repackager.
So they're the ones that issue licenses for food processing, food manufacturing. So what I did was I reached out to the deputy commissioner of the Utah Department of Agriculture of Food, and I emailed them. And I said, hey, I'm requesting assistance to try and locate documentation for a food business called Coffee Brand Coffee. And, of course,
I did this, by the way, with the Code Violet people when I was trying to track down where they went. And, like, why did it just go away? And they ended up moving to, like, it was, like, Wisconsin. It might have been Wisconsin. Montana? I think they ended up going to Montana from Utah. So, like, all these Midwestern states have all these people running these weird businesses, man.
Deputy Commissioner here, Amber Brown, was gracious enough to respond to my request for public information. And she said, this manufacturer does not appear to be registered with the department under our food manufacturing program. So there is no coffee brand coffee factory in Utah. Now, if we go back to the LLC,
there's no coffee brand coffee factory.
Of course, it's not in Utah. The physical address says it's in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Well, if you actually pull up that address into Google here, it's actually a virtual mailbox. So it is not a coffee factory.
God.
It's not an industrial park. It's not even a coffee shop. It is a virtual mailbox out of Milwaukee, Wisconsin. So another.
So Brew City Ghost Tours, Haunted, all this stuff's here because it's their thing. So here's the thing: if it's your physical address, you have that as your physical address. Is that even legal? If it's not really, is this allowed? I wonder.
Dead end, guys. Not looking good. So let's go to the state of Wisconsin Department of Agriculture, Trade,
Is he
and
getting
Consumer
government
Protection.
money?
So this department, very long name. This is the department that handles like the food manufacturing as well as many, many other things. As you can see on their website here, it's everything from
clicked a lot of shit. A lot of the shit's
butter,
purple,
Christmas tree grower license, dairy and elk, But what we're really interested in is food processing plant license. So let's go into the food, dairy, and retail food licenses page. And if we go to the list here, so this is Wisconsin Department of Agriculture, Trade, and Consumer Protection, and we go to the registries and lists. And if we go down to, right here where it says under food and recreational safety,
food processing
we can pull
plant.
up the food processing plant information.
God
which is our next
damn.
tab. So you go to food processing plant license holders. So if Coffee Brand Coffee is a real business, and if it's a real coffee factory in Wisconsin, it's going to be on this list. So let's get the PDF, shall we? So here we have it.
Whoa. Why are we talking about PDFs again? Whoa.
Guys, this is the food processing plant licensing holders. Now, these are all business addresses with business names and stuff. So there's no personal information on here. This is all public information, guys. So it's 95 pages. And this is everything from giant factories all the way down to your local butcher shop.
Only 95
let's
pages?
Just do a little Control F search.
It's only
here,
in that town,
let's type
though,
in
huh?
coffee. So with Control F coffee, there's 83 results.
This is how we found them.
Now, so for example, the first search that comes up here, it's Torque Coffee Company Incorporated at 3455 Payne Avenue, Sheboygan, Wisconsin. So if we look that up, as you can see, guys, it's like a coffee factory in like an industrial park. So let's go to the next one just for demonstrative purposes here. So this is Door County Coffee and Tea Company. It's at 5773 State Highway 42, Sturgeon Bay, Wisconsin.
That looks legit.
Let's pull that one up. Oh, it's like a roadside thing. It's like
they even have shipping. It's a pretty big
commercial
place.
thing, but smaller. So let's try another
Good size,
one. Just
though.
for
Had
the
like
sake
4
of-
docks.
Oh, we also have PO boxes in here too. So that's not a real address. So let's go to this one. It's Estes Vu Pretz Coffee
let's
Company
go to
LLC,
the
and
one
it's
Jeremy
at
has.
1250 East Washington Avenue, Madison, Wisconsin. So if we pull that one up, look at this.
Street view.
It's a very small coffee shop. So the reason why I say this is there's everything from giant industrial firms to kind of bigger sized commercial firms, all the way down to your local coffee shop. So, Jeremy can't say,
they must make their own coffee. Why would they be on here as a production?
I run a small operation.
Anyway, whatever.
It wouldn't be on there. No,
they must make their own somehow.
All sizes of coffee shop. All right. So if we go through this whole list, it's 83 firms. If we do Control F and go coffee
There's
brand.
no coffee brand.
Zero results. So there's 0 results for coffee brand. Now you say, okay, well, let's try the address. So if we go back to the Utah LLC, well, according to Coffee Brand Coffee LLC government paperwork, the physical address of the coffee factory is 1433 North Water Street, Suite 400, Milwaukee, Wisconsin. So let's go ahead and plug that address. Into our search here.
Oh, nothing.
Oh, would you look at that? There's no food processing plant license
holders. You should look up Water Street, though.
At that address.
Not
so,
in
and
water.
if you search every other address, there is no coffee factory. So there's no coffee factory in Utah. We've confirmed that with the deputy commissioner over in Utah. And then per Wisconsin Department of Trade, per the state of Wisconsin Department of Agriculture, Trade, and Consumer Protection, according to the food processing plant license holders list, which is very extensive, this is shipped from. And of course, somebody responded, and they said, our coffees are shipped from Phoenix, Arizona. And it's funny because the automated thing says it's from Angel, but then I later got a survey for
I think he blurred this out because he thought maybe this was the problem, like he re-uploaded it. So maybe he thought like this section was the issue.
Maggie gave you. So this is the infamous Maggie.
Might have had an email address.
This is the employee that Jeremy fired so that he could, buy a RC car track. And he unceremoniously fired this woman right before Christmas. And I requested 2 updates. I said, hello, is it roasted in Arizona as well? And then I emailed again, hello, can you tell me where the coffee is roasted? And then I received no response. So if there was any doubt that there's some coffee brand coffee factory out there somewhere, there's absolutely no coffee brand coffee factory in either Utah or Wisconsin. So, I don't know what $300,000. This was a home equity line of credit.
All right, so here's the equity line of credit. Here comes the money.
I was able to locate. So he's kind of telling the truth.
This is the money. This is the money that he took in to get this.
$1,000. This was a home equity line of credit, so basically a second mortgage on his house. So he put out a second mortgage on his house, effectively, for Coffee Brand Coffee in February of 2025. So in March of 2025, this is where he publicly reveals that he's $300,000 in debt. And then he also says, I put $80,000 down on a credit card. Now, $80,000 on a credit card is really high. So what I did was, again, with Wisconsin Public Records, I went to the UCC Lien website in Wisconsin, and you type in Jeremy Hambley's name, and also Coffee Brand Coffee LLC, there's no commercial loans around that time.
So it's his own private.
He's probably correct when he says that he put it down on a credit card. It's just insane to me that Mr. Hambley, Jeremy Hambley, the quartering, the quarter pounder,
this is the thing. So he's got a co-packer. There we go. He uses a co-packer, and he needed this $380,000 for a massive batch of coffee or other debts, dude.
He would go $380,000 in debt over Coffee Brand Coffee, but that's just how he operates as a businessman. And I think that we've adequately demonstrated using public search tools process
let me go through this.
And
all right, so there's more information. Hold on, let me go find it. There's more. I thought he was going to go over this here. Hold on, let me just look through this real quick. Hold on, let me get some memes. What are the... Okay, no, it's not here. Let me go to Warski real quick. I'm pretty sure he posted it. They did find something. Someone sleuthed the shit out of this. Oh man, please be on this. They found another company that packaged in the exact same place No, that's F-150. F-150. Yeah, we'll get into the F-150 thing. Don't you worry. That's garbage too. Come on, dude. Where is it? Oh. Yeah, so what they found out was that he used the same exact facility. It is a place that basically you own. It's like a co-op. Like you don't own anything. It's like a rental area, right? So it's the same beans or something, and you use the same facility. And the facility is it's like Miller or something. The facility is where you hire your own employees to go work, right? They work, they make the coffee or whatever, and then another company will come in and they'll make their stuff, right? So you're trading. So it's not even like you have a company going. It's not like you own anything. You just rent an area and then bag up your coffee and you bounce. Mill Creek? Yeah, let me look. I think Mill Creek. Someone I saw this. I thought I saved it. Oh, dude. Hold on. I've got to let me go like this real quick. I just have to make sure that because I'm searching on X, you never know what you're gonna fucking click. Mill Creek coffee. Just you know what I mean. The filters. Dude. Wait, who's... I'm looking, sorry. People are just tweeting at him saying Mill Creek Coffee now. Yeah, it's Dropship Mill Creek. It looks like the original post might be gone. And now people are saying, what are the chances it's behind Nerdrotics? But the original post is gone. Oh, there's so many deleted things. But hold on a second. Look at this. PPP is mostly after your financials, depending on the day. Deleted. This is the quartering. He's deleting a lot of shit. This is him deleting posts. Look at that. He's deleting posts like crazy. He's actually making this a bitch to find this. All right. Not all right. Milk. Let's go with quartering. Coffee. Rampage. Nope, that's not it. Damn it. Conflicted. Corn and coffee. There's a lot of memes. It's a problem. Oh man. Oh damn it. I can't find it. But there was pictures that people had where they had pictures of him in his video where he was showing off his brand, right? And like showing the facility. And then people found another video of someone else showing off a facility and they were the exact same. They were the exact same facility. Bro, I can't believe it. I feel like maybe someone got deleted. Maybe someone got taken down. Why can't I find it? Let me just go like this real quick. Nope, that's that again. Dude, damn it. I think I had it bookmarked. I think it's gone. I think it got wiped. Let me just go through my bookmarks one more time real quick. Let me scroll through them. Double check. Nope. I think it got I wonder if it got DMCA'd or some shit. There's been a lot of DMCA freaking ops going on lately, and it's very possible that's what happened, and it just get DMCA'd out. That's so annoying. Yeah, there's a lot of deleting going on, though. I mean, I'm finding a lot of it. It's insane. He's hiding so many things. It's crazy. All right, so this is the quartering claiming that a beat up red F-150 showed up on his property, suggesting it was part of a real-world harassment campaign. But Jeremy's a known liar. No pics, no vid. You know where we saw a beat up old red F-150 in Jeremy's own video in March. So here we go. This is the F-150 in a video of his. Now, he showed someone a video in DMs, only in DMs, where they vouched for it. But they probably didn't know this. Oh, they look up F-150. They found it. They found it in his video.
Nobody says, we don't know. Oh, I want prior arrests. Prior arrests. He had no criminal record. Wow. Okay, so his first crime jumps right into the deep end. Enough is enough with this nonsense. I hope you were informed by this video.
One guy just showed up and had a total meltdown when I said I was calling the police. Beat up F-150. Ran away as soon as I answered the door. Yeah, I don't believe that a second. Apparently, he sent something on DMs, but why wouldn't he post that? Because why wouldn't you post that one? I don't believe anything, dude. No benefit of the doubt. I'm telling you, no benefit of the doubt. Now here we get a little cleanse of all this. Here we go.
Take down the Kino casino. Then why did your tweets suggest otherwise?
I deleted those tweets.
I can have the tech guy pull up the screenshots.
I was being female coded. It was momentary. It proves nothing.
If your non-Indian YouTube rep didn't get the channel taken down, then why does the timing perfectly match your alibi post? Because your rep nuked Kino Casino because you told him to!
Look at the face.
Jeremy Hambly, did you order your rep to nuke Kino Casino?
You don't have to answer that.
I'll answer it. You want answers?
I think I'm entitled to them.
You want answers?
I want the truth!
You can't handle the truth! Sometimes freedom of speech isn't the answer!
Ooh, burn.
They harassed my wife. They called me a cook. I had your back, Venti. I would have put a baby in you. This is how you repay me.
Gross.
Did you I would have put a baby in you.
I did what needed to be done to protect my wife.
Did you order your rep to nuke Kino Casino?
You're goddamn right I did!
Let's see how well that Rumble deal holds up now.
You're just a stupid e-whore. No one's gonna care!
Don't call me an e-whore. I'm a black queen and a successful businesswoman.
Yes, please, get it straight.
And you've been exposed for the fraud you are, you son of a bitch.
Good. He's crying the dumbass tears, the AI tears, and the ball.
You're the only one who gets it, big guy.
Shit. The bull comes in at the end, the Black Queen Venti. God damn. That's the best. Yeah, he's not fat enough, but the thing is, AI doesn't like to make fat people. It's like, oh, we can't do it. It's like, make it fatter and it will do nothing. So it might have been a little stuck, but it's good enough. It's solid, dude. That's pretty funny. That's pretty good. A few good men, shout out. Also shout out, by the way, is to Kyle, Fear the Haggis, who made this goddamn gem. If you haven't seen it, prepare to feast your eyes on just incredibly... Well, one, the song is good, but there's a lot of cameos. So count the cameos. Here we go. It's called What Are the Oranges For? And let me go ahead and drop these links in the chat too, so you got them. I got to make sure you guys get the links in the chat. This is What Are the Oranges Are For? So you already know what this is about. Here we go. Let's hit it.
Roll the clip. Roll the clip. Wait, what are the oranges for? What do you think about that?
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 Scrolling through the feed, same clip again. Different
logo slap, new intro, same trend. Cut it, grab it, flip it, brain it like it's new. Hey guys, found this
Flab's not
thing.
even getting
What
the
do you
Asian
think,
love.
dude? Reaction king with the copy paste crown. 5-minute rant, but the footage ain't is now. Thumbnail loud with the shock face grin.
So if you're not catching it, he's also putting his logo over everyone's logo because that's the meme of what Jeremy does. That's what we all started doing to each other in our takes.
Somewhere else again, and the chat goes wild like, wait a damn minute, ain't that the same clip from 10 posting? It's same joke, same cut, same timing too, just a different voice saying, what do you think, boo? What are the oranges for? Nobody knows, but we've seen this before. Clip gets lifted, logo gets thrown. Let's talk about it, but it ain't his own. What are the oranges for? Echo chamber knocking on the same damn door. What do you think? Yeah, we heard that line about 100 damn times online. Now the timeline, spicy dramas heating up. Names get dropped in the T's in a cup. Stream clips flying, call outs in the air. Everybody watching like, yo, is this fair? Kino talk buzzing, threads going deep. Receipts get posted, nobody asleep. Some say hustle, some say nah.
Orange is in the chat. Orange is in the chat. I think that's supposed to be Venti.
Original credit, yeah, people crave. But the algorithm loves the same old play. Recycle, repeat, get paid, okay. What are the oranges for? Nobody knows, but we've
Of
seen
course.
this before. Clip gets lifted, logo gets thrown. Let's talk about it, but it ain't his own. What are the oranges for? Echo chamber knocking on the same damn door. What do you think? Yeah, we heard that line about 100 damn times online.
I like how his mic keeps appearing in front of his mouth.
Original? Maybe. Transformative, debatable, but hey, don't forget to like and subscribe. Say.
Brie Larson, of course, with the oranges. She's almost got moves as good as me.
Spin it again. Content carousel never gonna end. Talk about drama, become the show. Meta gets messy when the clips all flow. What are the oranges for? Say it louder, we can't ignore.
The Kata flicking like, yeah.
Different creator, same exposure. What are the oranges for? Meme it, clip it, spam it some more.
Why is he doing that with my
We know
face?
the score. Bloody but still. What are the oranges for?
The Flab breakdown.
What do you think about that?
The Flab dancing is so good.
About that. What do you think about that?
There we go. Fear the Haggis with another just goofy ass meme video. Those things get me, dude. They're the best, man. Sometimes you just gotta enjoy the AI slop and laugh. Of course, you would understand this if you were in the memes and understood everything that was going on. That's when it's funny. You have to be the memes, enter the memes and understand the memes to truly appreciate that video, which I do greatly. Shout out. So, okay. Let's see what time we got. Well, okay. Well, it looks like it's about that time to move this on over to the gaming stream, ladies and gentlemen. We did have like that whole extra video that came in, so that definitely took up some time. But if you're on Rumble, stay right here. We're going to be moving to Pragmata live. If you're on YouTube, we are going to move everybody over very, very quickly. Let me go ahead and set this up real quick because I can't make this thing public before I do this or it breaks everything. So I have to go and make it not private, which takes a minute. Public, done, save, good, and go back and go in this one and go edit, customize, redirect. There it is. It's working. Dude, the other day that shit was broken too. The shit's been breaking like crazy lately. Like, YouTube, please work. I just want you to work. That's all I've ever asked, is for you to work. There we go. All right. Well, we are at tier 3 for the Pragmata stream, and we will be popping right into that. There we go. Sorry, I had to write a bunch of shit. Craig needs to see that video. I mean, he got tagged all over the place. Hopefully he sees it. I hope he does. Yeah, it's a crazy vid. Yeah, it's crazy. Your brain's been rotted. I don't think you understand what's fun. It's very important for you to understand fun. Sometimes you just have to have fun with that shit. Do I think that BF6 roadmap is enough to bring players back or not? Dude, when you have a live service game and people have left, that's pretty much it for you. I don't think any amount of roadmap can save you. Let me go look at the BF6 roadmap then real quick then. Let me go look. Let me just see. Battlefield 6. I will review it again. It's been a minute. 26. Let's see. Oh, why does it need my birthday to look at a roadmap, dude? Okay. So let's take a look at this then real quick. Yeah, the song was pretty solid though. I like the song. The song was good. And of course, it's a meme. So let's see the 2026 roadmap. Oh, it's a video roadmap? Six minutes?
As the struggle between NATO and Pax are...
I don't want to do this. I'll have to add this to the next one. 6 minutes? I'm ready to wrap it up and go to the next one. I'll have to check it out. But the straight up, what I think is, I thought there was one I could just read. It doesn't look like that's the case. Outside of season 3 and 4 and 5. I mean, this is the only thing they have. Like, they're adding Railway Gold Moon. I mean, no. They're adding BR solos, BR rank play, new weapons, naval warfare. Naval warfare could get people to get back. Custom lobbies. I don't think that's going to help. Spectator mode, it's overdue. I don't think that matters. New weapons modes don't matter. If you add naval warfare and it's actually really good, you might get some people back. But I mean, there's no recovering Battlefield 6. If anyone hasn't actually like looked at the Battlefield 6 fall off, it's fucking insane. Let's go look at it real quick. It's crazy. They're not going to recover. Now, would I ever expect them to get everyone back? No. Would I expect them to get half back? No. If they get to 100K again, would be kind of shocking. So this weekend they get to 60K. Okay. But if you want to look at the fall off, look at this. We're talking release day was the highest day. And I always say that's the worst sign. Release day being the highest day for an online live service game is a really bad sign. And that was their highest day. This is, you want to grow. Even though for them it was a lot. It was 747K. That is a lot though. I mean, you know, that's kind of crazy. But they popped up around 560 right here, right? November. But you'd want them to stick around 400, 300 for a while. I mean, it was off a cliff immediately. It was 100. It was 119,000, which is still a lot. I get it. But that was just 2 months later. Like, if you can get up to 200K again, you got something. But this thing's messing around with 46 and 33. More than Marathon. More than Marathon. Excuse me, but I mean, I don't think so, man. Yeah. Did I see PlayStation just added global age verification for online and messaging? The whole thing globally? Dude, that's insane. That's too much. You want the game to bounce back? You like the game? I just don't think there was enough. And the thing is, with an online live service game, you have to have it moving. You have to have, the roadmap has to be there, but you have to have a lot of content to begin. When you fire it up, it has to be ready to go. And then you have to keep it coming. If you don't keep it coming, people are going to leave. People are going to leave, and that's it. Yeah, this is an insane fall off. Insane. I mean, look at these numbers. They're terrible. This is terrible. You want to see something crazy? Watch this. Watch this. And you can say what you want about this game. I don't know. I don't think Delta Force is a better game overall. But it has fallen off too. Although I think green is Battlefield. Yeah, look at this. Look at this. Look at Delta Force. It went up to like 230s. Now it's like below 200s. But this is normal. This is somewhat normal. It has its dips, but then, you know, it has its seasons and things. People say there's bots that are doing it. Whatever. I don't know if that's true. There's been no proof of that. Every game has fucking bots. People are saying the Battlefield bot lobbies are insane right now. So, but look at this. Look at the steady pace. It went up and it went down a bit when it came out. It felt it. But as people have left, they have returned. There we go. So you had to agree to it 8 hours ago on PlayStation. Damn. We need a remake of Bad Company 2? Dude, Bad Company 2 is insane. I mean, but it was way more like it was more funny and everything. Like there was a lot of like comedy in it, but the game itself was really funny. I almost feel like they marketed that game wrong. They marketed it like it was some comedy. Like that, I remember the marketing with that. Oh, it's hilarious. But meanwhile, it was actually a really good like shooter. I feel like their marketing for that game was broken. All right, hold on. I got to get my thing back up so I can properly move. Oh, no, we're ready. We're ready to go. Okay, we're ready to go. Actually, I set it up. We're good. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be back, okay? Rumble, stick around. YouTube, stay right here. We're going to move you over to the other one so we can split it up. But we will be back for the Viper Byte on Wednesday, 7:30 Eastern Standard Time. You know how we roll around here. We'll be back for that. But we do have Pragmata coming up. We do some gaming right after this. So stick around if you want to hang out for that. If you're on YouTube, you will be automatically forwarded to the next stream. It will be right there waiting for you. We're going to go save the girl robot. And apparently that's bad to some people. But to me, it's totally normal. And the game's a lot of fun. And if you're not going to hang around, be back 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You know, same place, wherever you are right now, same place. And I'll see you there. And again, this is not goodbye. It never is. They always try it, but we're not going anywhere because it's always see you next time, which is exactly what we're doing right now. See you later. Or just in a couple minutes.
Lights are fading, game was strong. Time to say goodbye so long. We'll be back for another round. It's not the end, we run this town. Until then, keep up the fight. We'll face resistance, we're in the right. Gaming culture needs us to stay strong. So keep on going all night long. JayViper never says goodbye.